Welcome to Dunk Bros. We come together to dunk on pips. You know how we do.
The holiday pip.
Oh, sorry. Last streaming thing.
Alright,
Dunkbros.com.
This is weird.
Yeah, he's taking a weird direction. So anyways, to not take in a weird direction, so welcome one and all to the Christen Day Festival. So we are on Christen Day Eve. All of you have your own reasons for being here, but you've all heard about this particular festival that takes place once a year in the Cold Woods. Now, I don't know where all of you have come from, except for a couple of you, but I do know one thing, that your trip to the festival was not a pleasant one. So this particular year seems much colder, snowier, and just all around messier than a lot of the other years. So all of you guys who have come in, you have definitely had a hard time. So those of you who were planning to get in a little early, you know, the weather has definitely delayed you, slowed you down. You might have run into some, you know, wild cats or lions or other miscellaneous stuff out there that slowed you up. So all of you have arrived the day before Christen Day. So Christen Day Eve, as they call it. And so let's say that it is roughly, I don't know, maybe like 4 o'clock in the evening. So you guys have rolled in, and I'm going to move you now to the map to show you Cold Creek, which is the location of Christen Day. So here you go. You guys should all see the map. As you can see, very wooded area. It gets its name Cold Creek from the Cold Creek that seems to be running parallel to the town off in the eastward direction. So you'll see that these trees are covered in snow. It has just been
very original.
Yes, I agree. So yeah, the snow has just been pelting out there, so you guys are freezing. Absolutely just a tough trip in. The road is really, you know, difficult to navigate. You guys, yeah, you had a hard time. In fact, the creek is completely frozen over, so you could walk across it, but I'm assuming most of you took the bridge. And as you guys approach the town, you know, one by one at various times throughout the day, you'll notice that the town is extremely decorated. It seems to be very festive. You see that all of the different shops and houses and gates and everything around the town are decorated in all these little twinkling lights. You'll see the highlight of the town in the middle is a gigantic tree that you have come to learn is the Christen Day tree. So they put you know, lights on there, they throw wreaths, they throw garland, a bunch of other stuff, really just decorate the town. So a couple other things you'll notice is, though this town has a front and back gate, you'll notice there's no walls around the town. So it's not like a typical town with, you know, high walls and guard stations. This seems to be a pretty welcoming environment where, other than a gate that you can just push open, there's no locks on it, there doesn't seem to be anything kind of guarding this town other than just the natural surroundings around there. You'll also notice a couple of other things. Though most of the houses are decorated, you've got the lights, you've got all the ornaments, there's one particular, this gigantic house down here, that is not decorated. Doesn't seem to have any lights, anything, just seems to be kind of out on its own and not festive whatsoever. And you, Garland Twinkerbell, who have been Twinklebell.
Yeah, Twinkle Bells.
Garland Twinkleballs. You have noticed.
Yeah, I read that too.
Yeah, you have noticed that this house seems to be new. When you came here last year, it was not there. So this seems to be a new addition to the town, and a gigantic monstrosity at that, towering 3 or 4 times larger than any other building. In fact, bigger than even the multi-people inns. You know, a lot of these inns, you know, house at least, you know, 5 to 10 people. People, you know, coming in for the festival, but this one in particular is triple the size of any of those. And so, yeah, let's say that is your intro to the town, and you guys are in the town. So I don't know if you want to each describe your characters, or that probably makes sense. So let's start from the left and work our way through. So Buckley Ray, our Panhandle warrior.
All right. You see, Buckley is he's about average height. maybe like 50-something years old. His clothes are in complete tatters. He's wearing what looks like might have once been some kind of, newish winter clothing. His shoes are falling apart. His pants are ripped everywhere, and he's wearing some kind of weird makeshift-looking harness. He's got a big backpack on. Whenever he walks around, it clanks a lot. He mutters to himself all the time. You can't quite make out what he's saying, and he has a very old-looking long-eared owl perched on his shoulder. He carries a looks like an old pitchfork in his hands that seems to hum slightly if you listen closely.
Do me a favor. We're going to start this off right. Buckley, make a Constitution save.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Makes me glad
Alright, so Buckley, you had a hard time getting into town in particular. Your tattered shoes and tattered clothes did not serve you well against the weather. You have a level of exhaustion.
What? Oh no.
Are you fucking kidding me, man?
I am not. Tattered pants and no shoes does not do well in this weather.
He's got shoes. They're just complete crap. They've seen better days.
Yeah, I would have bundled up before coming to this part of the world. Ouchies. All right, moving our way across. Georgie the duck.
Here, George.
Georgie's a goose.
All right. Is there an actual sidebar? Is there an actual goose race in D&D?
Is it
Aarakocra.
Aarakocra?
Yeah, Aarakocra
Okay.
is
I just
basically
decided
the.
that I needed him to be a goose because of the holiday.
Sure. No, I like it. I didn't know if you completely made that up. I thought it was
No,
awesome.
I'm not that clever. But yeah, he's a goose person. Like, he has arms and wings. He's covered in a
Wait,
bunch...
arms and wings? So both?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Except he has like a tail and duck feet and feathers. He just wears a really nice fancy vest so that people treat him more normally and they don't feel like he's naked all the time. It's really
He only
thick.
wears a shirt and no pants like all comic ducks do.
It's really thick, off-white
thick.
feathers. Oh my god.
So thick.
And orange beak, beady black eyes. He also has a fancy hat that he's got a couple of pine branches like sticking out of so you can see the needles. There's a picture of him. I drew him as a chibi because I also could not find character art.
See, now that is awesome. When you're like, screw it, I can't find a picture, I'll just make my own.
That's true.
There he is.
That's
He's
awesome.
dusted his hat out. He has a couple of axes, one small, one's pretty large. He's also got a cloak, just to help, because I mean his feathers keep him pretty warm, but that keeps some of the wind off of him. He has a violin.
Alright, so you seem to be more apt for the weather, but again, Constitution save. This one with advantage, because you got feathers.
Yeah, I do. I'm a fluffy bird.
The bloopy.
Alright, Georgia, you did alright. You were very cold, and you felt like if you'd spent a little longer out there, you might have had a hard time, but you made it. So you're in town without being affronted by the cold. Alright, Garland Twinkleballs.
Bells.
Twinkerbells.
Twinkle.
Twinkle Bells. I know, I'm just memeing you. Garland Twinkleballs. I like it though. I like the name.
Yeah, so he comes on into town on a transport, a sled behind 2 reindeer as he gets dropped off at the front gate, and starts walking towards his favorite tree, the Christen Day tree. He's a gnome. He's a little bit bigger of a gnome. He's 55 pounds, 4 foot.
Yeah, he's thick too.
Looking a little bit older, 350 years old. Light skin, pale skin, blue eyes. He's wearing full plate armor. It's got the imprint of a flaming hammer on the front of the plate, and a big shield warhammer. As he walks up to the tree, oh, this is my favorite day of the year.
Excellent.
Yep.
Alright, Marcus, I don't know your character's name, but
Oh, right.
If you know
sorry.
what you think he's gonna look like.
Yeah. So, hold on a second. What the hell? Okay. Let me see.
And as a sidebar, we'll say Garland, because you've been here a bunch of times, you know how bad these winters get. So you brought some blankets, and you really bundled up, so you don't have to make a save, you're good.
Damn it. Okay, yep, everything has to be complicated, I guess. Okay, they changed things up. Okay, whatever. Oh, they used to have a shorter link for these images. What the hell is this crap? Ugh, sorry about that.
Yeah, just send it to me in TeamSpeak. No worries, just describe what it looks like. You know, you're not gonna need it like anytime right now, but...
So, Theron Amastasia is his name. He is a high elf with, I guess you could say the top knot, right? I guess faded bronze blonde hair, with what seems to be what could be assumed as medium armor, kind of fashioned over fairly decent garbs, almost like that of a noble or researcher, for that matter. The image for this guy, he has a scabbard on his left side, which contains a dual-pronged long sword with a gem just above the hilt, which I will show to you right now. The link is goddamn long, but who cares?
Nice. A dual.
Well, it's dual pronged. It's kind of hard to see. You have to look kind of carefully at it.
Is that the character?
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Okay, we're getting him in there.
Yeah, I can finally click out of these damn tabs. and for what it's worth, the armor for what it's worth is it's for the most part, and for the most part covering his body. There's at least one part of it, like one of his gloves and his left arm, that's actually somewhat exposed directly to the elements. But otherwise, he's mostly covered up. Though the cold may still kind of fuck him up. He was not like. At best, he probably would by bring a hooded cloak or something. But even in this cold,
he's making a con save. Let's do it.
Hopefully. Just low it for me.
Unless he's a bird person, con save.
Hold on a second. Screw it. You may as well just roll for me because I don't think the map's even loaded on my end yet.
Let's see. Con. Boop. Oh yeah, you are very exhausted. You suffer a level of exhaustion.
God damn it. Fantastic.
Alright, 1 sec. HP. Getting you set up. Not hair, what the hell? Well, your hair modifier is a 1. I don't even know what the hell that means, but thank you. Thank you, Roll20. Some NPCs have hair modifiers. Your hair is +3. Hell yeah. Alright, edit. Use token.
+3 hair belongs to a glamour bard.
Yes, that seems about right. Alright, save. Alright, so your token is all set. Cool.
Hopefully I'll be able to see the damn map eventually because it hasn't even loaded up on my end.
Alright, so just to, so as you guys all, oh wait, shit, Soldier! The Nutcracker! The big Willard!
You see coming in late a Warforged that looks merry and cheery, dressed in traditional Nutcracker gear, with the Prussian coat and a black mantle behind him. And with him, he carries 2 wands and a snare drum.
I'm officially the.
And he comes into town.
I'm officially the straight man in this campaign.
He comes into town playing his snare drum. Ho 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 ho. He otherwise is, you know, he looks very traditional Nutcracker, and then his mouth kind of opens up and down a little bit more than it does in a other human fashion, because he is Warforged. He is pretty lithe and about 5'8", and has very cherry cheeks.
As he walks into town, the music just starts playing.
He just has speakers, the speakers in the back of his head.
Yeah, he's just pumping as he's coming and singing his song.
Using that, was that thermology or whatever it's called, that cantrip?
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah, thaumaturgy.
Bum-bum-bum-bum.
Magnifying it.
He can cast thaumaturgy at will, only to magnify his voice.
Only to magnify his trumps. I like it.
And I just like he's literally using it as a goddamn microphone, which is nuts. Okay.
Alright, so let's say that you guys all had a chance to explore the town a little, you know, walk around, catching the sights, get some major landmarks. So I'll point out the buildings on the map here, which are the major landmarks. So you have 3 inns that you've noticed. One is Mary's Merry Inn, a little play on words. The second is the Wary Wanderer, and the third is called just Baby It's Cold Outside. You also notice a couple other things. You notice the Chris and Day tree, of course. You notice a couple of places to get drinks. You notice Bog's Nog, and it has a little sign outside that says "World Famous Bog's Nog." So you might want to check him out. Yeah, you know, Garland, that his nog is pretty good. You also know there's another place, Myrtle's Maidens. Now that place is kind of interesting. It's another tavern, has a shtick where all the women wear maid outfits as they serve you. So a little bit of a theme place. And then finally, you do notice one other place that, unfortunately, you don't get a good feeling as you walk by. It's Tiny Tim's Orphanage.
Wait, is that my other gnome that he started orphanage?
Yeah, Tiny Tim, the other gnome, has an orphanage.
Oh.
But yeah, it's
speak to each other.
Yeah, Tiny Timmy's Orphanage. And you notice that the lights are off. You don't see anybody inside of there. But that it seems to be a pretty big building, a shockingly big building. Actually,
I'm sure there's no mahogany in there.
Yeah, no mahogany. No, these are all pine trees around here, eh? I mean, why build from mahogany when you've got literally thousands of pine trees everywhere?
I'm just saying, Tiny Tim wouldn't have used mahogany. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, he sure wouldn't have. You do notice most of the houses are built of wood, but that one that you almost want to call it a mansion, that one seems to be made of stone. So you're probably would wonder where they got all that stone, because there's no stone around here. So that is yeah, your quick tour of the town. So let's say that it's about, you know, again, 5, 6 o'clock now. You've all taken a couple hours to wander around, and you notice a lot of people seem to be corrugating around the Chris and Day tree. You notice a stage is being erected, kind of set up. There's a bunch of tents that are being putting up, and quite a few people are kind of moving from their houses towards the tree. And let's say that we're moving you to that map, and you guys can start doing some stuff.
Sweet.
It's got the refresh roll 20 on my end, so hopefully it's not a big deal.
All right.
If you see Buckley floating in, hovering about like maybe 2 or 3 feet off the ground. He's sitting upright, cross-legged, looking around the town eagerly, sketching things in a loosely bound leather notebook.
Like he's just flying in the air?
He's just floating. He's holding. When one hand's got a like mostly worn down nib of charcoal, and the other one is holding onto a piece of thick twine that's wrapped around the base of his owl's wings, who's slowly pulling him along as he floats above the ground.
Like how high are we talking?
Like just a couple feet high. He's basically.
Oh, he's levity. He's floating around. Okay.
Yeah, he's like his eyes are basically like eye level with people, but except it looks like he's sitting.
All right. So yeah, feel free to move your tokens around. So you notice on the stage there seems to be a woman here. So this is the main stage, and sorry, you guys are all like way too big. So let me fix your tokens. So drag them out, and I gotta make them small. I just wanted to make sure they were big for.
You're going to have to do that.
Georgie.
All right. So remove. Selected. Save. All right. So you're little Nutcracker. I want to make you little. I mean, do you want me to change it to Soldier? Because I really am partial to Nutcracker.
It needs to be Soldier is his name.
All right. Soldier the Nutcracker.
He's the soldier in the. You realize in the Nutcracker that the character's name isn't the Nutcracker.
I don't realize that.
The play's called the. Oh yeah. Wait, no, he might actually. No, he is because it's called Swan's Lake. I thought. Ah, whatever.
What?
Or is it called the Nutcracker? What is that play? Musical.
Which?
The musical. Is it Swan's Lake or is it Nutcracker?
That is a good question, which I am not sure the answer.
Swan Lake and the Nutcracker
Are
are two
different things.
entirely different things.
But they both have the
ballets.
shoulders? But they both have soldiers in them, though?
No.
I don't believe Swan Lake does.
Yeah,
Okay.
Swan Lake, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely
Not have
does
a goose
not.
in it.
Alright, we definitely need to
preempting
get
that one now.
Garland small. We can't have a giant Garland running around. And now let's get Theron small. Oh, Theron already was small, so we're good. Alright, so everybody is wandering around. So for now, you guys actually are not together. You don't know each other. In fact, I'm assuming all of you are independently here.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you notice some booths, and I'll describe each of them quickly. So over here, we'll start at the bottom left-hand corner. Over here, you notice a sign that says Bog's Nog, and you see an orc sitting there, and a lot of people seem to be corrugating around there, and he has this gigantic cauldron you see over here, just absolutely gigantic. It's like 3 times bigger than him, just filled with this bubbling white substance. Then he has this big ladle. He's just ladling it out into these wooden cups and just selling it to people. People seem to be paying a pretty penny. You notice some people are even giving upwards of a gold for one of those drinks.
Nutcracker will approach.
Well, is Garland's gonna kind of follow this Nutcracker guy with the rosy red cheeks?
Oh ho! Oh ho! This drink looks delicious. May I have some, good sir?
Of course you can. That's what I'm here doing. Selling Manog. You ever had it before?
Not this particular brand, sir. Ho ho!
Oh, you won't find a better nog in all the land. Here, let me get you some. As he's gonna take his ladle out, really give it a good stir. Let me get you the good stuff from the bottom. As he whoop from the bottom and fills you up a big old wooden tankard. Hands it to you. That'll be, well, I mean, I normally charge just 5 silver, but tips would be appreciated.
Oh ho! Here's 7.
Well, thank
Happy
you kindly.
Kristen's Day to you.
Yeah, thank you kindly, sir. I hope you enjoy.
Timed out.
Oh, it's the best in town.
He'll sip it back. How's it tasting?
It tastes like the best nog you've ever had by a wide margin. In fact, you start feeling really warm and good on the inside. You feel great, in fact. You feel better than you felt in a long time. You feel like you just slept for 12 hours. You feel amazing.
Oh ho! This is strange, even as a mechanic man myself. I usually don't feel things when I drink, but this warms my heart with the
Like
spirit of Christmas.
Mechanic man?
Oh ho! Yes.
He's gonna like plink at your head. Plink, plink, plink.
It's made of
You're
wood.
one of the metal men.
Oh, more wood, sir. Ho ho!
Ah, woodman. Interesting.
Wood and rock.
He's gonna see Garland approach. Ah, old friend Garland! How you been, friend? It's been a long time since I've seen you. Long time.
Oh, at least a year.
Ah, it's been a year to the day, has it not?
Oh, yes it has.
Oh, man.
Best fog in town.
Well, I mean, if you want the best nog, you come to Bog, am I right? As he's He's like, I know how you take it, as he goes way to the bottom and gets one. Then he goes over to a side table. He pours a little back in, and he takes some brown, like, deep liquid and starts pouring it in. I know what you want, my friend. As you see what you think is some sort of brown liqueur being poured in. And he hands it to you.
Oh, this is perfect. And he takes a drink. Oh, just how I remember it.
Ah, as good as I remember, I hope.
Oh, yes. And he reaches in and gives him 2 gold.
He's like, no, your money's not good here, Garland. You do enough for this place. I can never charge you for a drink, please.
Oh, thank you.
He's like, go enjoy the festival. Go see the ladies. They're looking particularly good this year, as he smiles a big toothy grin.
Oh, I'll have to stop by.
I'm sure you will. As he gives you a big slap on the shoulder. Yeah, you do. And just as a sidebar, to describe this a little more, the drawing didn't completely come out how I wanted. These things in the front, these are canopies, because it's snowing down still a fair amount. So the canopies are there, and there's a big table, that round part under there, so you can grab a seat around the table and sit and drink, or just hang out under the canopy so you don't get snowed on.
Right,
so
He looks over at this wooden guy.
Oh, certainly. I'll take some company on this fine Christmas Day Eve.
Oh, this is the best day of the year.
Oh, definitely. Yes. Yes. I like to. I've been traveling around for a while. Definitely seen different festivals. I really just love the wintertime and these festivals. Kinda, for 1,000 years it's been great.
Oh, 1,000 years? That's a
yeah,
long
1,000 years. Wow.
Well, I haven't been awake for all of it, but yeah, I remember parts of it.
Interesting.
Oh, where do you come from?
A little bit here, a little bit there, a little winkle in my eye. Definitely,
Winkle.
I can't with this shit.
definitely. I believe there's a lot of things that aren't that once were, and I just try to keep my head on straight. And he just rights his head, and it cracks back into place.
Oh, that's important.
But dark forces try to come and squash out this light, so you have to make sure you're ever vigilant.
Oh,
Or less.
I'm always vigilant.
Yes. Excellent. Ho ho, ho ho.
Oh, have a seat.
He'll sit down and
At this,
continue to sip his drink.
at this point, you hear off in the distance, maybe like 20 feet away, "Hey, Monocles, what do you reckon that one is? Doesn't look like he's made of people." And you see Buckley begin to float over, still being towed by his owl.
All right, while that's happening, where's Georgie?
Georgie's checking out that stage.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, Georgie, you notice that this woman up here, you don't know her name, but she seems to be, running around and coordinating things. She's, running to people and saying, no, stand over there, no, come on, over there. So she's, motioning people and, setting people up, and you see, 3 or 4 little kids wearing little outfits. She's like, no, you're not up yet. Get out of here. Go back there. Go play. Come back. 1 hour. And she's, running. You imagine if this were modern times, she'd have a headset on and just be coordinating a bunch of things. But she's just running around. You see her just back and forth, talking to people and doing this, that, or whatever. You imagine she's some sort of coordinator of this festival. You're not completely sure, but yeah, the stage is, let's say, 15 or so feet, and you'll see on either side there's steps that are about 4 feet. So 2 feet, 2 feet, and then 2 feet.
Right.
So, a little above eye level.
Yeah. Walk up to the edge of it, start looking around.
Okay, there's a lot going on this map, and I'm only seeing it now.
She's gonna catch you out of the corner of her eye and come over. Oh, darling, aren't you the cutest little thing I've ever seen? What are you?
Oh, no.
And she leans over, and she just pinches your cheek a little bit. Well, aren't you just darling?
Oh, please don't do that. The feathers are attached.
And she just gives you a look like, oh my god, you're just the most precious! Woo! And she makes a little squeeing noise and just jumps up and down. She's like, oh, I can use you later. Or, can you play that? As she sees your instrument.
Yes, I can.
Oh, would you be willing to play for us a little later? Oh, the children, they just love it. Woo! And she's so excited.
Oh, what sort of songs you like playing?
It doesn't matter what you play. Just would you play us anything? And she's clapping her hands together.
Yeah. And I turn around and I just start playing right there.
He's like, no, not now though. No, scheduling. We've got the carolers in 30 minutes. We've got the children's choir in an hour. After that,
I rolled 22.
Wait, what? 22 to what? Start playing?
Violin, yeah.
All right, so you just start going, and she's just like, she's like, I'll allow it, whoo! And she just starts dancing around a little, like flaying her dress and just flailing around a little. And somebody comes up to her and whispers in her ear, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I really must be back to organizing, but oh, you're just so precious. And she just goes back and it starts doing that thing. I'm gonna pencil you in for an hour and a half from now. Don't you go anywhere, you cute little thing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, I love Georgie.
I can't right now. I can't with this shit.
To be really good or all over the
I haven't even done anything yet, and I'm already done.
Oh my god, it's because of the chibi. It's so cute.
I haven't even looked at it proper yet. Jeez. One second.
I was about to say I'll put him in the Discord really quick.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Sorry.
I know, she loves it. Alright, so Buckley Ray, you come rolling in as Bob.
I didn't realize there was two. I didn't realize there was two of me. Shit.
Oh yeah, no, I dragged you in. No worries.
I'll just put him in. I don't know if you can see him, Marcus, but I can put it in whatever.
Oh, for what? What?
Oh, just to see what he looks like.
Yeah, George.
Yeah, I can see the token.
The full picture's way better. I couldn't capture the greatness, but... Alright, so...
It's fine.
So we got Bog, and Bog looks and says, my god, what do we got here? A man with a pan on his head. Damn, I thought I saw everything. As he looks, so what do you be having? You want some nog? You don't look so good. Your toes, they look a little frostbitten, friend.
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. But sure, a bit of nog sounds good.
All right, man. Let me get you a tankard full. As he pours it in there, he hands it to you. Says, "All right, 5 silver if you don't mind."
All right, Buckley counts out 5 coins from his sack and hands over 5 gold.
Are you sure you meant to do this?
Huh? Oh, he looks like he's kind of staring off into space a bit. Oh no, here, here, could you give 4 of those back, please?
Well, I mean, they're over here now. As he kind of starts taking your money and sliding it into his pocket.
Scum!
But he's like, here, how about this? I'll give you some extra nog. As he takes another tankard and fills it, and he gives it to you.
Buckley just grins ear to ear. And he turns to Soldier and says, so, what brings you fellas here, eh?
It's Canadian.
Oh, fucking
Oh, well,
Come from the even further up north.
This is okay, I'm sorry, but this is something I don't know why, but I can't right now. I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, welcome to
please.
Welcome to my game. A little different than Chad's.
I feel I'm gonna lose my shit here if I don't do something fast.
oh, I travel far and wide, seeing winter events throughout the ages. Yes, and this seems like a good one. I've heard good things, ho-ho.
Oh, it's the best one you'll ever see, little man. As Bog looks down at you. We don't have a lot, but we do a lot this one day.
Ho-ho!
Yeah, I've traveled far and wide too. It certainly is a sight to behold.
Each one has its own unique spirit. Ho-ho!
Alright, so are you sipping on that, Buckley?
Yeah, I'll start drinking.
So as you start to drink it, let's say you get 3-4 sips in, you start feeling a warmth in your body. That's a nice, warm, tingly feeling. You feel relaxed and just a nice warmness washes over your body, and you're not exhausted anymore.
Oh, sweet.
You feel this nog has slightly medicinal properties as you just. Yeah, you feel like warm, like
You
your
got the
toes-
effects of a long rest. This is pretty much Bondoran Nog.
I mean,
best.
it is the best.
Okay.
I just want to know, who Kirsten Stewart is. And why we celebrate her on this day.
My fucking god! I just got that. God damn.
Oh, I typed it wrong. Lol.
Oh my god. Okay.
Our Lord and Savior, Kirsten Stewart. Let me get a
Kirsten
picture.
Dunst.
Please stop. Let me
She's
do
an
something
act.
before I
She's
go
the next act
crazy.
on the stage. All right, so
Before I
as you
go
guys,
crazy.
you do notice that seems to be a group of people coming to the stage. Looks like about 4 or 5 people start singing Christmas songs.
I will definitely go over there and check that out. Are they accompanied by any sort of music, or is it a
Oh,
cappella?
got Georgie.
I think
As-
I think I'll go check out these festivities.
Oh yeah,
Thank
mind
you
if
for
I
the
join
company,
you, eh?
friends.
Oh, I think I'll join
As
you.
you guys pretty much passed there, and who's just kind of been slowly, like just trudging through the snow at this point. The cold kind of I kind of on the verge of making him want to pass out, but he's trudging on as best he can.
Right, Buckley's gonna follow Soldier. He'll still with his sketchbook in his lap, trying to kind of making a very crude, childlike drawing of him.
This is Christmas, all right.
Yeah, they're doing a little monologue of Charlie Brown.
Let's say I thought that was hearing something from Home Alone for a second. My brain does not want to work today.
Buckley floats up to you again. So, my pal Monocles here has never seen anything like you. Where'd you come from?
Oh, that is a long story indeed. But recently, I came from I have a little tower just south of Waterdeep. That's about it. Yeah, I just
That's
took
about
took a quick circle up here, goes by, and just took trek.
Huh, looks like you're made more a house than a people.
Ah, yes. I'm from an older age, a bit sturdier than a lot of other people, of course, but good and full of spirit. Haha! Oh,
Oh, I can. Oh,
As you
I
notice,
can
the
see
choir
that.
starts singing.
This is awesome.
Georgie lets them do their thing this time and stops playing.
They got a little choreograph. They're all like bopping and booping together to the beat.
Yeah, as Garland just starts taking some Clockwork toys out and kind of set them on the stage for the kids. It's on the edge.
As they're so excited, and you notice a couple of little kids come running out of the audience, and they're like, "Grandpa Garland! Grandpa Garland!" As their parents are like, "What? Well, leave him alone! Leave him alone!" No, Grandpa Garland! They just run over and give you a big hug. You notice twins, a boy and a girl, about 7 or 8 years old. They're just like hugging you around the leg.
Yep. Comes back. Oh, you guys have been good this year right here.
Oh, we've been the best! We're always good!
Oh, here's another one for you. And he kind of pulls a couple out of his sack.
As they take them out. So describe the toys they're getting.
Oh, these are two they look like warriors holding a sword with this one arm that goes up and down, and they can put them in front of each other, have them kind of hit each other. It winds up.
Yeah, so they know how this works. They start winding them up, and then they hear ching as they're like swinging the swords. Oh, this is the best one yet! Wow! Grandpa Garland, you're the best! Great, thanks!
Oh, you deserve
Do you
it.
mind if we go play with him now?
Oh, I think you better finish your song.
No, these are different kids. These are kids that ran up to you from the audience.
Oh.
They saw you.
Well,
The kids are still singing.
yes, definitely go play.
Oh, you're the best! Don't forget to come see us later! As
Oh,
they go
I
running
will.
back towards the tree.
Meanwhile,
Aww.
sorry, I've yet to have my spot, have my time to shine at all. So I feel selfish.
Oh, it's all right. Are you watching the song? Song's gonna end soon.
I mean, oh, you know what? I mean, I was walking. I was pretty much. I walking at the smell of nog, but.
Oh, fair enough. All right, so they continue on with another song. So let's get one more song. All right, so they got another one. As you notice that the kids are starting to kind of walk off stage, and you see some more kind of adult professional musicians seem to be coming up. They got like a jazzy thing going. They have like some sort of like portable piano type thing, and a couple of other instruments. This is real low key. You can tell they're like the in-between acts people, so they're just doing their thing. So all right. So Bog sees you. He's like, what do we got here? A little bit of a pretty boy, eh?
Oh, I wouldn't say so much myself, though. I came in at these oddest of smells, I might add.
Well, that's the best nog you're gonna ever taste, my friend. Would you like some?
Oh, yes, of course. This is absolutely unbearable.
You're telling me, man. Imagine living up here. As he gets a big old churn out of there and fills you up a tankard. Be 5 silver if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. I suck. Okay, and on a side note, I'm trying to do the stereotypical like posh and noble type
No
accent.
worries.
I'm failing.
You're killing it.
Okay, yeah.
You're doing great.
Moving on. as he started to take a sip, he's just. That's much better.
As you feel that warm, calming feeling come over your body. Yeah, you haven't quite felt something like this. You feel like this drink has something special to it. Little something in there is really making you feel the Christen Day spirit. As he says, so you're new around here, buddy?
Oh, yes, I've heard lots about this place. I've always been English. Try it again. I've always been sort of involved, buried in my studies, as it were. It's rarely ever have a time to do other things. But I decided that for what it's worth, I just go out and do something with my time rather than just staying within my home all the time.
Of course, yeah. It's boring. Comes in real close to you. And it seems that a lot of the people have kind of congregated away to go listen to some of the music. So he says, listen, friend, I don't mean any offense, but a pretty boy like you like the ladies?
Well,
I mean, if you don't, that's I mean, it's all right. You know, I'm not judging.
no,
just saying.
no, that's not. Really think just I'm not that type of thing lately.
Well, let me just tell you, if you do want to, meet some nice ladies, go to a couple of tents north. There's some pretty nice ones, let me tell you. But anyways, just thought I'd ask, But if you need more nog, let me know.
Of course, much appreciated.
You see, he just turns his back to you and starts stirring the nog. He's really like working his arms. I haven't iterated. This cauldron is literally like 5 feet deep by like 10 feet wide. It is gigantic.
Oh.
He made a lot of Bog's nog here to satiate the thirsty crowd. As you actually notice that after that set is over and it's kind of like slowing down to be the like jazzy film music, that a lot of people are coming back for a refill on the nog, and you start to see, a queue is forming up about 10, 11, 12 people. So,
do we start seeing any security around at all, or?
Security? No. You've noticed, and you know this, Garland, for being around here. This place relies on the goodness of the people here. So there's literally like no guards, no security. People are just chill. Nobody's hurting anybody. Nobody's being rough. There's no walls around this place. You know that the natural cover and the fact that it snows like a motherfucker up here, it basically keeps a lot of bad things away. So you don't think you've really ever seen a guard here in all the years you've ever come.
Okay, so guys can kind of walk. I'm assuming that
giants.
I'm assuming this area is like a crowd watching the stage, right?
Yep.
You just kind of walk.
The population of the town's roughly a couple hundred people.
Okay.
So you think almost all of them are here. Like there's got to be at least 150 people.
You just kind of walk through the crowd and selectively, hand a kid a clockwork toy, hand an adult sword, hand a shield, and just kind of pull things out of a bag, just,
Yeah,
just kind of hand them
the
out.
people are just giving you a pat in the back. They're like, hey, Garlands! Long time no see, man. How you been? How's the work? How's the family?
Oh, we staying busy. Oh,
I'm sure you are, man. Thank you for this. As one guy holds up, what'd you give him, like a sword or something?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I always love these things. I hack out the trees in the woods. I'm not gonna lie to you, though. Not so good, but it's a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Really appreciate you doing this, man. You are just too kind to us.
Darley shakes his head and reaches into his bag and hands him an axe and takes back the sword. Oh, try this instead.
He's like, oh, this would work a lot better. Get a little bit of firewood, but your stuff's too nice for that. I would never use your really good, high-quality stuff to cut down trees. I mean, they just make regular axes for that. This is for cutting heads. But you know how it is, man. There's not a lot of problems around here. It's been a long time since we had problems, but friend, it's oof.
Oh, hopefully it stays that way.
Pray to the gods, because we have a good thing going up here. We get the occasional troublemaker, but very rare. No, I think it's the time of the year. Who's gonna be a dick this time of year? Well, other than
and then all of a sudden.
So you said there was a person who was running around that Georgie talked to, right?
Yep.
That looked like she was organizing things.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you pinged her about the bitch comment.
Oh no, she's super nice.
I know.
She's actually. You see her fixing costumes of little kids. You see a full kids choir seems to be setting up. You think there's probably 15, 20 kids. They've got their little robes. They're all set up, and she's she's fixing things and like straightening out little ties, and she has her back to the stage as she's getting them set up as the guy's just bloop 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 pounding away on his little piano.
I just want to wait until there's like a moment where she has like a breath to ask her something.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, madame. I don't mean to interrupt. I just had one question.
He turns. He's gonna look, and she's gonna come towards you, and just say, "Oh my, you're a little soldier man!" Oh, she's clapping. She's like, "This is the best. We've got a goose man. We've got a soldier man.
I'll just start playing the snare drum.
His head. Oh Lord!
I need to breathe.
She needs to breathe, and she's so excited. She's literally, imagine her just stamping her feet up and down and clapping. She's so stoked. She's like, what can I do for you, my little friend? And she's like clinking on your hat. Does it make a clinking sound?
Yeah, the little buckle does.
She clinks and she's like, ooh.
And I put my drumsticks away. Oh ho! Ah! This house. What's the story with it? It seems so sad compared to the rest of the village.
That's just Scrooge. He's such a... He came into this town... I don't know why he would even come here. What's the matter with that man? He moved in here. He brought in all of his money and all of his items and all of his stuff, and he built that monstrosity out the edge of town. In fact, he insisted that they build their own road that wraps all the way around, and I don't know what his deal is, but he hates Christen Day. He said he wasn't going to participate and that he wasn't going to do anything for the town. I don't even know why he would move here.
Oh, that is some bad spirit. I have some
agree.
colleagues that are grumpy like that too, but unacceptable.
Oh, maybe he just wants some alone time.
Oh, that's true.
And she turns towards you. Oh, do it again! Do it again! Oh.
Really, stop again.
You're really confused.
She's stamping up and down. She's so excited. Her face is all red and flustered. She's like, "Oh, I could just take you home."
We want to see.
Oh, please don't.
Oh my god.
She's all flustered. Well, anyways, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but it's. She looks down. It's child's choir time. Are you all excited?
Oh,
And
yes.
as you see, the other guy is kind of like wheeling away his portable instrument. As you now hear, choir starts.
Would Theron be able to hear it from where he is now, or
Oh,
no?
Oh yeah, you can hear it in the whole square.
Okay, to just make it sure. That's interesting.
Like they got a little bit of an accompaniment, but it's mostly like just all the kids. There's like, you know, one guy playing a flute, one person playing like a fiddle or whatever. But yeah, it's mostly just all these little kids singing, and they are very good. You've noticed.
As Theron sort of finishes his nog, he leaves like he also leaves an extra 5 silver, kind of as a tip for the man, kind of an instance of I'll be sure to come back if the cold becomes a bit unbearable again.
Yeah,
As
he kind of tips his Christmas hat at you and says, "Ah, thank you, friend. Anytime, you're more than welcome here. Go see those ladies. Trust me, you'll have a good time." As he gives you a big old exaggerated wink.
What's up here? Where Garland's at?
All right, so
That's
Garland's heading over there. What's everybody else doing? You guys listen to the child's choir?
I need to zoom out of the map real quick so I can see what I want to do.
Yeah, but Buckley's floating still. He takes a look at
Right now.
the, So I see you got yourself an instrument there, eh?
Georgie?
Yeah.
I raise up my drumsticks. Oh, you mean? Oh, him? Yes.
Oh,
Is that a violin? Oh, maybe we should play together. Do you know any of you know the little drummer boy? Ho.
Maybe. I just learned a lot by ear.
Oh, you think you could teach us?
Maybe. Want to try it?
Oh, maybe after they're done, it'd be rude to interrupt these children.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, just so I'm sure this performance is happening where everyone else is right now, pretty
On the
much?
stage, up right here.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
You see that they're probably occupying because there's quite a few of them. They're probably occupying like a big part of this stage. Like imagine like a full choir of like 30 kids. Like there's a bunch of kids. In fact, you see our friend here. She hops down. She comes around, and she just she comes right up to Georgie and just gives him a big hug. She's like, "Oh, I love you!"
Oh, be gentle, please.
Oh, gentle, I could just squeeze you to death! She's so happy.
Am I interrupting anything?
No.
Ooh, she looks
Oh,
at you.
it's a festival.
Oh, we've got quite the pretty boy over there. Ooh, I'm so lucky this year. Everybody's so exotic.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Well, I certainly would. You are quite the pretty man as she comes over. Look at you and your pretty hair.
This is awkward.
He's like, no, don't let it be awkward. I'm just surrounded by so many great people this year.
But Buckley floats over to her and whispers in here. Excuse me, madam, but Monocles told me that I don't think he's enjoying that too much there.
What? Who's Monocles?
Oh, my pal. Can't see him.
She looks and says, who do you mean? She's looking around you. Does she see her bird?
The bird's there, yeah. It's still just floating.
He's like,
lands on my shoulder. And
he's like, oh, your bird! That's a fantastic bird. Does it talk to you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I'm just seeing everything this year. This is spectacular.
What kind of bird is it?
It's a I can't remember, like long-eared owl or something.
Oh yeah, I think Darren's a bit interested in that because let's face it, he has the Sage background, so I think he's interested in a lot of things.
Oh,
what an
I just love birds, especially this one as she pinches Georgie's cheek again.
That's such a fascinating. Oh, where'd you get one of those?
Oh, well, it's a long story. Say, what's your name?
Oh, I was about to ask the same question. Maybe introductions are in order.
Oh, forgive me. I'm Theron Amastasia. I am, by all accounts, an apprentice of the. I am English. I am a scribe's apprentice over in El Teru. It's, for what it's worth, it's been a long process, but I'm reaching that point where I may become the next scribe within the next few.
Oh, how prestigious!
Yes. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, it's the Nog. Ho ho! I'm Soldier. I am an entertainer of sorts, a traveler.
Oh.
I very much enjoy arcane arts and all they provide for me, and they've kept me alive this long, so I rely on them to continue the cause. Ho ho.
I see. Very interesting.
And I'm Georgie. My name's George, but all my friends call me Georgie.
What is that accent, Steely?
I don't know.
I feel like you're trying to do like a mix between a Jersey accent and a New York
it sounds
accent.
more Cockney than anything. It's really good.
I can't tell, honestly. It sounds like you're trying to hybridize a Jersey and a New York accent. I don't know.
To me, it sounds like Cockney
It is
more
awesome.
than anything else. Yeah,
Oh, you don't know Cockney? No, stop. I'm sorry.
That was Australian. I'm sorry, mate.
Alright, I'll stop.
Oi, mate.
Hold on.
I don't know what his accent is. It just works for him.
It's Goose. It's Goose.
It's just goose speak. Just
Oh,
goose
hey,
speak.
welcome back, Joe.
Alright, I'm back.
So who's up here?
As Theron kind of just gives
his
an
name was
odd
Garland.
look to Georgie at this point. Never seen one of you before.
Oh, that's okay. I'm an Aarakocra.
You're just a little woo! As she just is squealing with excitement. Oh, so did you say you could help me to do a little I don't know, some sort of song or dance or thing for us?
Oh, I can play as well. I'm pretty notable around places.
That would be wonderful if you all could play a song, because I don't know what's going on. Sana, he's late. Oh, he's never supposed to be late, but I think he might have been hitting the nog a little hard, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And she kind of like laughed nervously. But he should be back any minute now, I hope. But anyways, yeah, we could definitely use some filler, because I think the kids are getting a little tired.
Oh yeah.
The type of music that I do is more. It isn't necessarily meant for performances.
Oh, well, it has to be festive, of course.
Oh, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna go see if I can get any word on Sana. If you guys wouldn't mind, I think the choir's wrapping up. In fact, as the choir stops.
Did you say you could play? I look over to Buckley.
Yeah, she's gonna go and coordinate over here off the stage.
Oh yeah, someone asked me if I played an instrument, so I says, yeah, I do. And that's what I say to you now.
What sort of instrument do you play?
Oh, I play the fiddle.
Ah!
Perfect.
Well, shall we then?
Go
All right,
on.
so you guys are gonna go off and maybe practice a little bit to the side. Let's say you take 5 minutes to coordinate your songs you're gonna play or whatever. While you're doing that, so
Well, for the sake of understanding, I am also a Blade Song wizard, if that helps at all. So.
it helps that everyone's a caster in this group.
Which is actually kind of terrifying because I was not
Literally,
intentional.
wizards and sorcerers and warlocks for days. Oh my!
And then
Oh, boy.
the multi-class.
Nice. So Garland, you know this tent very well, and this is a tent. I know it only kind of looks like a tent, but as you approach the tent, you see Grace, who you know is the patron who runs Tiny Tim's orphanage. As she sees you and runs over, Garland, it's wonderful to see you. I've been waiting all year. How are you? As she comes over and gives you a big kiss on the cheek.
Oh, I'm doing great now.
Are you doing great? Do you have well, you know how I hate to ask, but do you have the toys? As she
Oh,
looks towards your bag. You know how the kids just love your toys.
I brought everybody toys.
Oh, you're just the best. I don't know where the kids are. They I think they went to go see Santa. You know how it is. They get so excited. They want to see him just doing the finishing touches on all of his toys. So they're probably over with him right now. Or else you could give them to them now, but they'll be by soon. You know, as she looks and kind of looks out at the sky. Yeah, they should be here any minute now, I imagine. But would you like to partake in the booth? As you see a sign that you've seen many a time that says, there's two things read. First is kissing booth, and then below it says 5 gold, and then in parentheses for the kids. As she says, you know, it's the first one's always free for you, of course, but you know how it is. We get the most people here, and the orphanage it's not cheap to run. You know how it is. We've got to clothe the kids, and boy, they're just always tearing up their clothes. I feel like all I ever do is just sew.
I brought toys for everybody. Even you ladies. And he looks at all 3 of them there.
Oh no! Oh no!
As he pulls out 3 bags to be discreet. Oh, these are clockwork. I think you'll like them.
As she kind of peeks in the bag and she's like, "Oh, you!" As she gets all red in the face and she's like, "Girls, he brought bigger ones this year."
I make the best, and
God.
this year's model lines up more.
I mean, we're just going with it, man. This is Limp. She
I thought
gives
that
one to
Christmas
each
only
girl.
there he
came
is.
once a
Jesus
year.
As she hands one out to each of the girls, and so she says, "Yeah, this year we have a couple of ladies from the Maid Cafe. Well, what do they call that place? I always forget." And one of the girls says, "Why, it's Myrtle's Maids, of course." "Oh yes, Myrtle's Maids. Yes, they're here. Of course, they're dressed a little differently, but I don't know if they're your types. I know you like them a little bigger, Garland." As you notice that these 2 girls are literally like 5 seconds over 18 and are like lolly girls.
5 seconds over.
They are literally celebrating their 18th birthday this year. You
Oh
imagine?
God, no!
Actually, I don't even know what the age of consent is in Faerun, but they're that plus 1. As they're going for the cutesy look. These girls.
As he hands him the bag. Oh, happy birthday!
As these are the Christmas anime girls that are working in the Christmas booth. And you do notice, Garland, that as you're standing there, there are people lining up behind you. One guy's like, "Hey, buddy, you gonna go?" And you turn around to face him.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. Oh,
He's
what?
He's like, Garland, I didn't know it was you, friend.
Oh, Leroy, you've been good this year.
Wait, you're looking good. As he gives you a pat on the shoulder. He's like, by all means, take your time. It's a tough pick. If it were me, I'd spend, well, it is me. I'm going to spend the 10 gold. I'm going to get them both at once. As he just starts lecherously laughing.
Oh, money well spent! It's for the kids!
You're telling me, buddy. He whispers in your ear, I heard if you go back to their place and give a little gold, you might get a little more than a kiss. I'm just saying.
Whoa, I have had a Merry Christian Day!
Alright, so we're gonna pause that lecherous conversation.
Yes, please.
To go back to our friends who are playing the song. So what are you guys gonna play? Give me the Christmas song.
I don't know why, but for some reason I kind of feel like Theron, but that I will be the oddball out of this, where he isn't doing anything a song Christmas related. But in more cases, like because like my fluff for the Blade song is that he he takes out his sword, just taps it, and somehow some sort of festive music that's completely unrelated tied to the holiday just starts playing as he starts doing like.
Oh, are you gonna play not Christmas music, or are you gonna make the crowd boo you?
Conduct with a sword, that's what's happening.
Yeah, I conduct with a sword. So what Christmas song? Pick one, guys. What are we playing?
I don't know my Christmas, I don't know my Christmas songs off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Are we doing Little Drummer Boy?
We wish you a Merry Christmas Day.
That's gonna sound a bit weird.
Twinkle bells, twinkle bells.
Alright,
Fucking God!
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer, ho ho ho!
I can't with this shit.
Oh, what? I don't know.
Okay, you guys are taking it a little Latin?
I should have grabbed a drink before this shit.
Oh my god, I've already had 3.
Yeah.
I should have bought eggnog. I'm an idiot.
As you guys start singing some elven language, everybody in the audience is doing a little like maraca shake and dance, like toot-toot-cha, toot-toot-cha, toot-toot-cha. And Carlin's over there doing his little.
He's actually.
As soldiers just totally off and just wrong. He's just like doing a drum solo in the middle. Georgie's all like, wow. And the crowd's just like, oof,
Wait, no, I didn't roll yet. I'm really good at playing.
Alright, fine.
I'm an entertainer background.
Alright, everybody make a performance check.
Oh god.
Alright, so far so good. Oof, Georgie's
Damn
a
it.
little off.
Find the roll from me, Joe, because everything's frozen.
Earlier.
Everything.
What my instrument?
Unfortunately, I'm doing raw. I'm kind of.
Hey!
Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, you guys, it's not the best performance we've ever heard, but you're stringing it together slowly. It's somehow a little bit of hiccups, couple drum solos went a little long, but you guys are rocking it.
It's like
Wait. One second. Is your Buckley? Is your fiddle? Do you have +9 to that?
Yeah, I got proficiency.
We should let you lead so you can just get the health action. That would make the most sense.
Oh, you want me to play a song by myself?
Oh no! You can lead the way and we can follow. We can give you the help action.
He's
Where's that
with
is?
his meta voice.
I don't know what that is, but I'll just tell Monocles what the lyrics are. He'll let me know. Oh yeah. All right, should I roll again?
Yep.
Yep, Chrome's totally frozen on me. God damn it.
Oof, that's an oof.
That's
an 18.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Why does it say 11 plus 4?
Because Monocles is helping me out.
Oh.
I got guidance.
Oh, Monocles.
Nice.
Okay.
Feed me the notes.
Do you get up there and you?
Yeah, I'm still floating. Like also wow, those are terrible rolls. I rolled a 2 and a 5 raw. But at this point, like I'm just like floating up and down, like going between slowly between 5 and 20 feet.
Everybody's singing along with you, and they're excited.
Oh no! The map glitched on me. Fuck.
That's all right.
Oh, do you know rocking around the Christmas tree?
I can't see. I actually can't see anything. Damn it! Oh no! Fuck.
That's all right. You're just Yeah, he's in the back conducting with his sword in the wrong direction.
shut up.
Decapitates a kid. You know.
Out.
Yeah, he's facing out, conducting towards the audience, and they're just like, whatever! As they're all clapping, they don't even know what's going on, but they don't care. They've all had a lot of bogs nogs, so they're feeling good. Everybody's stoked. So, let's see. Alright, so you guys finish up your set, and then clap, 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 clap. Alright, so Garland, you've handed out your toys. Are you, you going over to where Myrtle is?
Is that over here?
Yep, that's Myrtle. You can tell she's the one whose name is Myrtle.
Georgie's gonna put his hat kind of over in the corner of the stage, upside down. See
As the jazz guy comes back.
Tips.
5d10. You each get 24 silver. Sweet.
Woo, that's a lot of
divide that
eggnog
up.
money.
I'll share it.
Yeah, as people are just throwing in money. Woo!
I'll do a few minor illusions to get some like cool like little ornaments and little fireworks and then
People, the
like
kids
a
are
little
clapping,
sleigh.
they like that. Oh, mommy, look, he made an ornament. Woo! They're all excited.
A little sleigh dragging through the cloud. Oh ho!
Nice.
Oh ho!
Georgie claps too.
Alright, so you come in and you notice Myrtle, who you've met before, as she comes over. Oh, Grandpa Garland! It's so great to see you! As she comes over and gives you a hug. You notice she's about as tall as you.
Oh, you've been good this year, I hear.
Of course I've been good. I'm good every year. She gives you a big smile.
And, did you describe Myrtle before? Because I don't think I know who that is.
So Myrtle owns Myrtle's Maidens. She's this very cute little girl. In fact, you know that this is Myrtle's daughter, Myrtle Jr. What are like little girls who have the same name as their mom? Just other Myrtle. She's little Myrtle.
So she's a human?
Females don't have junior in their names.
Yeah, she's
Females don't do that.
No, she's an elf.
They could in Faerun.
Eh.
Yeah, she's an elf, and then you notice working with her is this young girl as well, another elf, who is wearing a maid costume and seems to be running around serving drinks to all the people, as there are quite a few people here interested in the maids. As she says, Grandpa Garland, could you help us? Would you mind pouring a drink or two? All the girls are over there at the kissing booth. It's just swamped over here.
Oh no.
Oh, I would love to.
No, Garland's not an elf. He's a gnome, right?
Gnome.
A dwarf?
I know.
No.
He's not a goblin either, is he?
I legitimately thought he was I legitimately thought he was a dwarf all this time.
Oh,
Okay.
he's a gnome. He's a chubby little gnome.
I described it earlier.
The beard that is deceiving then.
Very
I
cute
think
gnome.
it's probably like a gnome token, or a dwarf token, but
Well, I described it as like a
racist.
bigger gnome, you know, bigger than usual. And,
He's
fine.
he's a half gnome.
yeah.
He's
say-
fine. He's good, but
We'll say.
will you help her out and pour some drinks?
Oh, for sure.
No, Gandalf is a wizard. The race in Middle Earth, FYI.
Yeah, you know, it's just a different race, just wizard race.
Yep.
And she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. You're the best, Grandpa Garland." As she kind of like, you can tell she's also like the cusp of 18. She whispers in your ear, "I've been a good girl this year. Did you bring me a toy?"
I brought you a really good toy. He pulls another discreet bag out and
Damien.
hands it to her.
And she just looks and says, "Ooh, okay." She said, "Do you have one slightly smaller? You know, well, it might be a little big for me."
Oh my god!
Yeah, we're going there. We're taking it there.
No, this was for your mom. I'm sorry.
Shit, but
He takes it back.
And she's gonna trade with the other maid and just say, "Here, you take this one. I'll take the smaller one." As you see her frame, she's very short.
Are you hear what he said?
What do you say?
He's like, oh no, that was for your mom. I'm sorry. Oh, here you go.
And she's like, "Well, you know, Mom, Mom is actually sick tonight, so she's not here. She left me to do this all on my own.
Whoa,
And
oh
the girls
no!
over there at the kissing booth. But you know our girls just do way better than the other girls, those chubby big girls. Ugh.
Whoa, everybody does their part. As Garland starts walking
they
over,
do.
this couple. Garland walks over with a couple of dudes at the table, you know, obviously probably wanting one of the maids to serve him, and starts pouring a drink. Oh, have you been good this year? As he starts pouring some into his cup. Where's
One of the guys is like, "Hey, where's the man? Garland! Hey!" This guy is a kind of a portly, bigger fella. Just grabs you and lifts you and gives you a big hug. He's like,
Oh
"Garland,
no,
let
it's
me tell
Robson!
God, let me tell you a story, man. Listen, so I was out in the woods. I was chopping trees. This was, goddamn, probably about 2 weeks ago. Would you believe I had your sword you gave me with you? And fucking Timberwolf tried to attack me. I stabbed that bitch right in his neck. Yeah. In fact, I got his head mounted on my wall. Would you believe it? You saved my life, Garland, man. What are you pouring drinks for? He's like, here, you sit down. As the guy gets up and starts pouring the drinks instead. He's like, no, sit down, I got this. And he starts pouring 3 drinks for all the guys at the table.
Yeah, Garland has his seat and takes a drink. Oh, well, thank you, friend.
Like, oh, Garland, woo!
That's awesome.
Oh, you are well loved in this town. You bring everybody free shit. They love you, man. You're drinking for free tonight.
This Garland kind of pulls some swords out of his bag and puts them on the table for the guys. Oh, here's one for each of you.
Oh! As they're all just like grabbing him and holding him up, like woo! As one guy swinging it around and like accidentally like lets go of it and it goes flying and like rips a hole in the tent. As Myrtle's like, boys, would you stop in here?
You see
You know
Garland.
that sword fighting is done outside.
Garland waves his hand in the air, and you see the tent mend where the rip happened.
As Myrtle's just like, oh, you show off.
Oh,
And she
no,
just
no.
smiles. She's like, now go pick up your sword. And don't you even think about leaving less than 5 gold now. The guy's like, oh, all right, Myrtle. Starts laying out the gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the table.
Oh, it's a party now.
All right, so as you guys are partying and rowdying it up, so your friend over here, she comes in and says, oh, that was spectacular. You guys are just the best, especially you, little Georgie, as she gives you another pinch in the cheek. Woo-hoo!
Oh ho! Has anyone tried to bring eggnog to the Scrooge up there?
Chum. I'm not a gnome. I'm not a goblin.
Yeah.
You mean Bogsnog, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have eggs in it, but nobody calls it eggnog around here, silly.
No, of course.
Oh, must be an old name.
I mean, I think maybe other people call some drink like that eggnog, but around here, Bogsnog's the only thing we drink. Well, that, and you know, just regular drinks, but that's the festive drink of choice. Now, she's like, she's kind of fiddling at her dress and like humming and you know, I hate to do this, but could you do me a favor?
Oh ho, perhaps.
I hate to do it. I know you're guests, and I just feel absolutely awful. But everybody's running around, and you know the guy who's supposed to be helping me, he's just had way too much nog, and I think he's sleeping in the corner somewhere. But I don't know where Santa is. He's supposed to have been here almost an hour ago now, and it's not like him to be this late. Would you be able to go and fetch him for me? I would go, but I've got to figure out what to do for now. I don't know what to do.
Say no more, love. We'll go.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to bring out the kids' choir again. As you hear one kid like, oh, I want to go play. She's like, don't you sass me, boy! As she gives him a little stern talking to. He's like, oh, gee whiz, all right.
Oh, would some of the children like to see my owl, eh?
I'm sure they would, but if you wouldn't mind this, I don't know how long I'm going to stall the crowd before they just get a little antsy. You know, Santa was supposed to be out right now, and people get a little upset when he's late. So, I unfortunately I can't give you really good directions. You know who knows where he lives? I don't know if you've seen him around. He's a little fella. His name is Garland. He's he comes visits here every year. He would know how to get to Santa's house. If you could take him with you, he's a very crafty fellow. I'm sure he can help you out. If you could just get him and bring him here, I don't know. He's supposed to be coming down with his sleigh and with his 6 reindeer, and I don't know. The kids, they ride around and he gives out the toys.
The toys? Oh yeah. I can. Buckley floats up and looks around the crowd. Then he points to Garland, and Garland hears a voice appear in his head. Right here, my good chap. If you wouldn't mind...
Whoa, what's that? He starts looking at the table. Who is that?
Well, sir, my name is Monocles. If you wouldn't mind, we seem to have need of your assistance by the stage. Would you mind?
Oh, get out of my head!
Oh, of course. My apologies, sir.
Cat shakes his head like, whoa, what's that?
Alright, Buckley floats back down and, I don't think he took well to Monocles saying hi. I suppose we should go say hi to him ourselves.
Oh, boy, as well.
I just told Monocles to go say hi to him.
Georgie kind of tilts his head sideways, like the bird sort of tilt.
As you see, she's off in the distance, but she sees you do that little bird thing, and she's like, "Ooh!" You hear in the distance.
Oh, I guess we should, let's go.
There we go.
Garland! Oh, Garland!
Okay, there we go. Had to reload the map and everything because everything fucked up. Okay, we're good to go now.
Oh, no,
right, so
you're the best! No, I'm not the best, no, you're the best!
May as well just, yeah.
As the guy's like, no, of course you're the best, Garland, come on! As you actually see one of the maids is sitting on Garland's lap.
Oh, Garland, could we borrow you from the festivities for a moment?
The maid's like, don't take Garland, no, we need him here! He was gonna give me my toy soon! As she gets a little flush in the face.
Oh, that's right! Yes!
Well?
Oh, I got a nice one for you! Hey, don't you see I'm busy here?
He has Christen Day's duties.
I'm doing my duty right now!
Yeah, she's like, yes, this is his Christen Day duty, of course! He has to give presents to all the good little maids!
Oh, that's right!
As she whispers in your ear, yeah, the one you gave me last year, I kinda wore it out.
Oh, well, I got an extra strong, what do you call that?
Dick.
He's like, I like my wound a little tight.
Oh, I got an extra strong winder this year.
As she looks into the bag and just says, oh, I'm sure you do.
Oh my god.
You see Buckley just kind of looking over and he kind of widens his eyes and says, oh yeah.
He's like, holy shit.
And she discreetly takes out her thing, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and just goes to run and put it with her other belongings behind the counter.
Georgie doesn't get it. He's kind of looking at the present curiously because it's not like in the traditional box with wrapping paper and bow.
I'm gonna in
fact, I'm curious, how do you discreetly wrap them? Is it like just like
little like gift bags, basically. It's like,
oh, it's in a gift bag.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be like with a bow on it.
Yeah, like the little brown paper bag, stable with a bow.
And then it's like distinctly the shape. You can tell what it is. Like those people who walk with the alcohol bottle, and you know it's just a big bottle of alcohol.
Exactly.
And as Garland stands up, Soldier will cast a minor illusion to put a big mistletoe over his crotch area, so we don't see his massive erection.
Oh my god!
Oh, now that's covered. We come out into the cold.
What sort of trickery is this?
I can't breathe.
it.
I may be in Nova, but I'm not small in all the places. He gets up.
It's falling all the places. It ain't a jumps one shot unless there's at least 5 dick chokes.
In the first 2 hours.
In the
right?
first 2
Oh
hours.
god.
In the first 30 minutes.
Did not expect Christmas to go this direction, guys.
I didn't either. I thought this would be good, cutesy, wholesome fun, but
I mean,
Yeah.
cutesy.
Well, I did not plan this until you said.
I did not think mechanical presents for the girls were coming to play.
the only cutesy wholesome thing in here is Georgie.
Hey, Buckley's.
Hey, listen, what's her name? Who you never asked her name? She loved Georgie. She was cute and wholesome.
True. I mean, Georgie doesn't think so, but...
Also, Jem, look at the tokens you put on the map. You did not expect this to be wholesome.
I'm gonna say, I didn't plan this until you said anime girls. Like, okay, I got Clockwork Toys.
I mean, listen, here's how I imagined it. So, this place is a festival place where a lot of outsiders come in, and how are you going to make a lot of money for the orphanage in a short amount of time?
First of all, isn't it supposed to be, like, really cold out?
Oh yeah, it's pretty cold out, yeah.
But then don't you see the fireplaces in these tents, the
Yeah,
hearths?
it's nice and warm in the tent.
Yeah.
And the nog pretty much counteracting
And the nog
the
counteracts
extreme
all
cold.
that. Yeah, everybody's
Exactly.
feeling all knocked up and walking around barefoot, feeling good.
Yeah.
I know freaking Buckley is.
And then we all die
Got
hypothermia
one
without even
shoe.
realizing it because alcohol
not-
does that to you.
He's not shoeless. His shoes are just, like, 50 years old.
And yeah, no, they're not winter attire.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sell any kisses in winter attire. But
So, Garland, so there's we have to go save Santa. He's gone. We don't know where he is.
Oh, well,
as you
Santa?
hear Myrtle say, oh, "What happened to Santa? Oh no!"
He's just a little late. We need to make sure he's okay.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh.
she just turns toward the other girl. Did someone go visit Santa? Did we send a girl over? And she's like, no, I don't believe so. Oh, must have been the other tent sent a girl over to Santa. We really gotta get on that next year. You know Santa.
Oh, he usually wants two. As, well, we gotta go right away.
He's like, you should probably go check with one of the other girls in the tent down to the south. They might know where he is.
Oh, well, let's check that out. As, Garlic gets up. Oh, follow me, friends. Right this way.
Yes, yes, of course. Yes.
Fall behind.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Where's Georgie?
Which way we?
All right, so as you walk in, you see a sign, just one simple sign that says, "Come on in, cause baby, it's cold outside," is written underneath. As this girl,
Oh dear, I'm in
comes
for a
up.
treat, aren't I?
and she's just like, "Garland, oh, it's been a long time since I've seen you. How are you, dear?"
Oh, you're looking a year older. That's great.
Yeah, a rub on the head.
Well, I'm
like-
doing great.
Oh, I'm doing great too, dear. Wow, you brought a lot of friends with you this year.
Oh, well, we're all looking for Santa. Has he been this way?
Oh, Santa? No, I haven't seen him. She turns to the other girls. Nobody's seen Santa, right? No, I haven't seen Santa. Oh, I haven't seen Santa either. No, we haven't seen Santa, but we'd like to see a little more of you. As she runs her finger down your chest.
Oh, there'll be time for that later.
He's like, "What do you mean time for that later? Oh, did you go see Myrtle? How many times have I told you, Garland, you can't be seeing those young girls. You need a full-fledged woman."
Oh, I gotta bring gifts to all the boys and
As you
girls.
distinctly notice that
Oh
these girls are different than the other girls.
Oh, the last year's been kind to you.
Well, I've been drinking all my milk, you know.
Oh, I see that.
Good
Yeah, this is-
God, man.
You know her name is Mercy, who runs this place.
Oh, mercy.
Mercy. Jeez.
Oh, I want to leave town soon. Oh.
Leave town soon? Why would you want to do something like that? You've just got here, friend.
We have a mission. Ho ho.
A mission? And she comes over and looks at you. She's like, "Oh, are you all wood? And then she looks down. Well, you're not all wood yet, soldier boy. And she
Oh,
smiles.
wood and stone.
No.
Oh, it's not burning.
No, Joe. Stop. No. You're terrible.
Girl's got a job to do.
Oh ho!
Okay,
I don't have much
bad,
in way
Joe.
of
Bad.
gender. Ho ho.
Oh, we'll leave Woodman
You don't
here.
have
We gotta go
anything.
find
Poor
Santa.
guy. She looks at Georgie. Well, aren't you just a cute little feathered friend? What's your deal? As she walks over.
I'm Georgie. Oh,
Oh, well, I'm Mercy. Because people say, when they see me, Lord have mercy.
Oh, I see that.
pat
Boo.
on the head.
Sorry. I have a bad sense of humor. Ignore me.
Done and done, as she says. So are you sure you can't stay a little while, Garland? Bring your friends. It's warm around the fire, and we can make it a lot hotter.
Oh, I do like to be warm. However, we gotta find Santa.
Oh, yes, of course. Without Santa, the festival's just a drag. All right, but listen, you're going to have to stop by later. I'm sure you have a present for us, as she winks.
Oh, you know I do.
As you see, like, Manor kind of push it in past you. As a lot of, seems to be like travelers and people with, you know, strange garb and seemingly from different lands, different races and stuff are coming in. As the girls start to kind of fawn all over them. She's like, well, don't forget about us, Garland. Good luck on your mission.
Oh, well, I'll be back.
He's like, oh, of course you will. And she smiles.
So, do I know where Santa's house is, you said?
You do.
Okay, so...
You know, Santa's house is outside of town. He lives, if you follow the road to the north, and you go out, I want to say like a 15-minute walk or so, and then there's a path that veers off to the west, and his house is at the end of that path.
Oh, we got a walk to do. He looks over at the, who was it who wasn't wearing shoes? That was the guy, that was, Buckley?
No, I'm wearing shoes. They're just like one of them has a rag wrapped around it to keep the sole on. The other one is
They're the kind of shoes where he's making a con check every time he goes out.
Maybe you should get some shoes before we go.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
And Garland, you would know every shop is closed. Nobody's selling you shit tonight. It's Christen Day. Ain't nobody selling you shit tonight.
Well, it's gonna be a long walk, friend.
Oh, I do no walking today, friend.
All right.
He's still floating with his little owl buddy pulling him along. So you mind if I tag along with you fellas?
Yeah. I don't
Oh
want.
ho! I don't see why not.
Oh.
I want to meet the Santa fella.
Oh, he might be in trouble. We use all the help we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna
Show us
walk
the way?
there?
Oh, that's why I was hoping someone would carry me, but we can walk.
How
Let's
much do you
see.
weigh?
Yeah.
How many people are there? Can
5.
you can you fly? He points to Georgie.
Yeah.
What about you? Other 3. Can you fly?
Oh, I do a bit of flying now and then. It's a bit of a hobby.
One moment, as he actually pulls out a small little notepad. Fun fact, that's his spell book. As he kind of just looks about. I actually did look through my other. Just give me a moment. Where are you, you son of a?
It would certainly make this trip a lot quicker.
What level is fly again? What spell levels?
3.
Nope, doesn't seem like I can. Sorry. Best I could do is think.
Garland, can you fly?
Oh, I can't fly, no.
Okay.
Oh, well, you want to hop on then? Buckley kind of lowers himself down, so he's just like a few inches above the snow, and like puts away his notepad, which he was still using to draw really like basically like think child crayon drawings, that kind of stuff, but with a little nib of charcoal.
Oh, well, can you fit me?
Oh,
You see, he's about
that's worth-
55
that's worth a
pounds.
shot.
I don't mind walking if we need to walk. On.
I feel like we should fly. How about I could carry you there? Was it what? You didn't make your name your name. It's hard to. Could you make your nameplate your name? Theron. Okay.
I thought I thought it was there. Never mind.
Oh, in the bottom part. So like where it says Marcus.
Mm.
You can't always see the nameplates, especially if people are like on top of each other. But
Yeah.
so just to give you a quick visibility check.
Yeah, that's
so
stuck it.
So the weather outside is frightful. As it is coming down pretty hard right now. You know enough about traveling and being in inclement weather to know you could get to Santa's house and back. You wouldn't be I guess frostbiting your toes off or anything. It's not that far. Especially if you could stop at his house and
I'm gonna cast fly at level 4 so that it's on Theron and myself, and then let.
Oh, you can actually. Oh, no, you can actually cast the higher levels. You could target other people. Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
How do I?
Can I help
this?
you navigate there with my Outlander background? Point out landmarks and stuff, since I have a good memory for those.
I mean,
Well.
yes, Garland knows how to get there though. So I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think,
but if it's really nasty out.
yeah, sure. So let's say that
I've
Garland
been
can kind of
around the
tell you
area.
like, yeah, here's the things to look out for, and then
Yeah.
if you can pick them up, yeah. So what's that? Make a survival check. Make sure you don't get lost.
If we need to do one, yeah, I think.
Do we all need a roll survival in this case?
I mean, I know where I'm
We're
going.
gonna fly there.
So.
Does anyone have the feat that lets them know true north and remember everything?
No.
I haven't even chosen. I still need to choose at
Keen
least
Mind.
one of my
Anyone have
feats. I
Keen
feel
Mind?
stupid.
Oh, I go to Santa's every year.
I just have my Outlander
Okay,
Wanderer
just checking.
thing.
Alright, I guess we're gonna start flying, which will be a glorious thing as this weird group of people takes flight from the center of town.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, can you fit me on your back? He looks over at Georgie.
I think so. As long as you aren't too heavy.
Oh, I don't know. He's 55 pounds.
Yeah, I can carry you.
You see Buckley float up 20 feet, then make some arcane gestures with his hand. He starts falling rapidly, and then slows down just where he hits the ground, and then floats back up 5 feet above the ground again.
God, where did that ride?
Oh, do you need a ride there?
Oh no, I'm good. I've got monophies here. Cool. I appreciate it kindly.
Alright, let's go. Lead the way there. Garland?
Alright, so let's say, Garland, you make a survival check with advantage. Make sure you get your way there.
Alright.
So anyways, he may ask me what I do for a living. So someone asked me the same question. I says, yeah, I've been all over. I did some farming for a living.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm good. I told you. They're going there.
You get right to where it is, and it's like, it's coming down, you can't see nothing. You're like, nope, it's been 587 steps left. You just right down the road.
Which is weird because we're flying.
I had 587 steps worth of flying.
Garland's been going there for 300 years, so he's good.
He's been going, he has been there. The Nog has guided him.
Hey, anyways, I did some farming for a living. Then I met my buddy Monocles. Now we go all over, yeah, all over. So that's what I says to him, and well, now that's what I says to you.
Oh.
As a sidebar, did you want to take a 5-minute Hex?
Before we start anything big, yeah.
Take care of Hexa, baby.
Get some Hexa relief.
Or a Hexa drink.
Yeah, and that too.
So, how long can you guys play for? I'm curious. I don't want to kill it, like I don't want to be out all night, but
yeah.
I could probably go to maybe 2 in the morning. Should be fine.
Give time, actual time, like 2 hours for me, 2 more hours.
Okay, deal.
Yeah, I'm Pacific, so
That's fine.
like I'm good to go.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
know what?
I'm good to at least one, so whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm pouring another drink.
Yeah, me too.
Nice.
Yeah, about to say, I need to actually pick my damn spells for the love of God.
There you go. Yeah, we'll take the 5 minutes and get your spells going.
5 minutes to pick spells as...
Yup.
Man,
Combat's coming.
I didn't see this going this direction, but I'm pleased.
Oh,
Nothing like a little bit of fun flavor.
No.
Just
Some Christmas magic.
That's
Christmas
right.
miracles.
Go Christmas spirit. Alright.
Alright, so we're taking a 5 or
Let's call it 10:30.
10:30, we'll pick it up.
Okay.
Alright.
I also think it's funny that both Hex and me say ho ho, and we did not discuss that before. We just do it.
I'll be right back.
So, yes, for the live stream, I was not planning on giving those guys toys, but, hey, roll with the punches.
I gotta say, so far, solid one shot.
Yeah.
It's very
haven't fought
silly.
a single thing either. I love it.
Ah,
Very silly.
Hey, you know what?
That's what I like.
I've learned from playing with these guys. If you take it too serious, you're
Oh,
going
no.
to get the pirate like this.
Ay-ya!
I love it.
No, I mean, like, the commitment to, like, it doesn't matter if it's silly, if, like, people are committed to their characters, that's what makes it great.
Yeah.
If you, like, I, you know, try to get to the point where, like, you don't laugh, you're just yes-handing, even though, like, if anybody's watching, they're like, what the hell's going on?
Oh, God.
So much.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually imagine this is exactly how this would go.
Did you?
No. But now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. I don't think anybody did anything that didn't make sense.
No.
I mean, he was super stoked to meet a bird guy, and the girls are trying to make money for the orphanage, for the charity.
Yeah.
Just everybody make sure you like the stream so we can get it out there.
Smash that like button.
Merry Christmas.
Hit it with that mechanized toy.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Once for 3 extra times this year.
I also have a Twitter I may throw the link up on, so.
Damn.
Nice.
Well, it's for art mainly, chibis and stuff.
Hey, you know what? This is art in its own way.
It is. It
Oh
is.
god, yes.
So, speaking of that, is everybody back? We ready to do this thing?
Except for Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus, you back? He's still muted. We'll give it one more minute. Yeah, if you guys want to RP on your way as you're flying, anything you want to talk about, you've got about... No? It takes you about 15-20 minutes to get...
So anyways, my buddy Monocles here says that he's got a right bad feeling about this right now.
I have a question there, Garland. Is there any reason to believe that Santa might be in trouble? There might be danger ahead?
Oh, of course. He's always on time.
Wait. Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's not like Santa to be late. And,
Sure.
if he is late, it's because he's with the girls who are all at the tents.
You see Buckley pull his backpack around and put it on his chest, and he pulls out this huge assortment of really crudely hammered down pieces of metal, like, beaten pots and pans and farming implements and stuff, all hung together with string. And he drapes it over and starts clipping it onto the harness he's wearing.
As he sees the beaten metal pots and pans and waves his hand, they all start to become formed correctly and not beaten anymore. Oh, I fix those for you.
Oh, nice.
Just be careful, those are going to be noisy. Oh.
Yeah, you hear as even as he's floating, they're kind of clinking a bit as he's drifting back and forth.
Even if he's not moving.
Yeah, like just to bobbing up and down is enough to just a little tinking as they sway back and forth and hit each other, like a little personal wind chime.
Oh, actually, while I'm at it, and he raises his hand, and your shoes get fixed as well. That should be better.
Buckley gives an enormous smile and just floats over and wraps his arms around you.
Oh, be careful! You're gonna knock me off the bird!
One thing I will say real quick. No, Garland, this is the worst storm you've seen in 100 years. So it's really bad out there.
So we're taking it too light for the situation, it sounds like.
No, not necessarily. Just that, something to keep in mind. It's really coming down out there.
Also, Gem Meta, when you complain about me not doing voices, this is what you get. So
I got no problem.
No, actually, this is
great.
Awesome.
Everybody's doing great tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, Superman land right in front of Santa's house.
Oh, 2 degrees this way. Almost there. Here we go.
As you.
There's supposed to be a map change, right?
Here you go, map change.
Here, mind the hat.
Alright, so you may land
I'll pull.
anywhere down to the south.
I pull up my drumsticks.
you see, Buckley's still floating, but he's floating just a couple inches off the ground. He's mostly right up. He pulls out another pan and he straps it onto his left arm, and he takes his pitchfork out and does says a few arcane words, and it seems to glow a bit for some reason.
Oh.
So to describe to you what you see quick. So you see a pretty cozy looking, I want to call it a cabin, more like a small lodge type house. Trees are decorated with a lot of lights and festivities. A lot of little bushes around here, seems to be herb garden. You also notice that the house itself has a door here. door here, and this is kind of a wraparound porch around the front of the house. Third door with a little stoop. I've kind of revealed this part over here, so this is the inside, but there's a roof on that, of course. Notice all the doors are closed right now. You also see over here that though this their house, this is like a covered stables. So it's one of those stables where you just can walk in, it's loose. There seems to be 8 stalls in there.
Thought it'd be a workshop.
Nope. Oh, these are the stalls for reindeer.
Yep.
As you look inside and you count 1, 2, 3, 4 reindeer.
Oh, there's 2 missing.
I thought there was 4, right?
Oh, I thought there were 6.
8 altogether.
Jim, Meta, was there 6 or?
Meta, there was 6 you heard of.
I don't know my reindeer. Dancer, Prancer, Donner, and Blitzen.
Yeah, you don't even have the excuse I have of being Jewish.
Well, you don't know that. That's a big assumption you just made.
That's true.
Oh, that's racist.
What? He doesn't know what color my skin is.
That's religious. Oh, I don't know.
Anyways.
That's something else.
Well, that doesn't seem the right number of reindeer. That's concerning. Should we knock?
Oh, I'll go first. I never knock.
In order to go first, you got to be on the map.
We hop off. He hops off the bird there.
Hey, Monocles, you see anything interesting around here? As Buckley's kind of squinting and looking around for anything out of the ordinary. He drops to the ground as he cancels his levitation.
Oh, thanks for the ride.
No problem.
Do I see anything of note around as I'm looking for anything out of place?
I mean, as you look around and you try to, it's really coming down out there. In fact, you notice as you're stepping forward and you turn around, almost seems to be filling in your foot. You imagine it would be very hard to observe.
Garland tries to take some big steps through the snow with his little body.
Yeah, snow is probably up to about your waist, coming down quickly.
Oh, can somebody carry me?
Well, up to Garland's waist, so up to everybody else's like.
Hey, Woodman, come back!
Oh, I can get you.
Oh!
Let's knock on the door already.
Carry Garland over to the door.
I would like to investigate for any signs of struggle.
All right, go ahead, investigate away. All right, so you look in
Jesus, I can't fucking roll. This is why I play a fucking.
With a +9.
This is why I play a goddamn wizard in roll 20 because I can't fucking roll in roll 20. I'm like, you roll for me, thanks.
Yikes!
Oh, don't blame the dice!
Yeah, you look and you don't really see anything. The door's fine. In fact, when you try to open it, the door's locked.
I also want to take a look around.
Yeah, sure. Everybody, by all means, when you're rolling, tell me what you're looking for, what you're doing.
Looking for like footprints, either footprints here or maybe deer prints leading from the stables. Or maybe any sort of struggle in the snow.
You look around and I don't know. It's really hard to tell with the wind blowing and the snow coming down. You might see some snow that seems to be a little disturbed. You really can't tell if it's the wind or if it's something you're.
Or any like material that might have got torn and is on the ground or on the porch or in the stable. Or.
Yeah, no, you don't seem to see it.
Okay.
I'm looking at frost on the windows, what's sticking to the windows, because if it were warm inside recently, there wouldn't be as much buildup. And if the windows are really iced over, it's been cold or not lit inside for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, in fact, you do notice that the chimney is still billowing smoke.
Oh, someone may have been here recently. There's smoke in the chimney.
Oh yeah, you think we should knock maybe?
Sure.
I don't have a key, do I?
No, I'm gonna say you don't have a key to Santa's house.
Okay.
Oh, I should have gotten that mystery key magic item from Soriko's Adventures Guide because I have a 20% chance of opening one
Santa's
door.
House. Damn, it was Santa's key all along.
It was
That's
part. It would, yeah,
hilarious.
it would disappeared if I actually worked. Though that's the issue. Oh well, it's
Would
fine.
there be a
I can think of
spare key
better places.
outside? Oh,
All right, so what are you guys at the door doing? You knocking?
Buckley raps gently against it with his slightly glowing pitchfork.
Rap and rap. Yeah.
Oh, Santa!
No, nobody comes.
I'm gonna start casting detect magic as a ritual. I'll make a little like snow, like a little way in the snow, and start casting it.
Snow
around.
Angel.
You're casting Detect Snow Angel. Good, good.
Yes. Yeah, I am literally doing a snow angel. That's my ritual. Oh.
When we had a paladin, so you can actually say like we can find a celestial somewhere
Ooh,
up
are
here.
there any... Wait, the reindeer. Can I cast Speak with Animals as a ritual and go in and talk to the reindeer?
You sure can.
Awesome.
Once everything wants to work for me.
I'm gonna tell the group, hey, I can speak to animals. Maybe the deer knows something.
Oh, that's a great
Oh, good
idea!
idea! I'm gonna finish this ritual, and then I can see if there's anything magical afoot. Ho ho!
Oh, what are you finishing?
A ritual! A magic ritual!
Oh!
How long? Ritual's what? 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so you're spending 10 minutes to talk to animals. So what are you guys who aren't ritual casting doing in the meantime?
We're gonna. I'm heading down with Georgie to go talk to the deer.
Okay, so you guys are all just gonna wait 10 minutes.
Well, we're investigating while he's doing that.
While this is all going on,
Yeah,
I
you
think
guys can investigate the front door while I'm over getting ready to talk to the deer.
if anything, like whoever wants to can investigate the door. Theron will just keep watch.
All right, so Theron's keeping watch out front.
And Garland's going to.
Door. You missed it.
Multiple.
Oh,
doors.
actually, that is a good point. If anything, I can just walk around the perimeter to make sure there aren't any.
All right, so what are you doing as you walk around the perimeter?
Well,
Investigating? What? Tell me, what are you looking for?
Yeah, first, I'm gonna wait until Chrome decides to work so I can look at the map proper. But I should have restarted when the chance. I won't.
Oh, Monocles says maybe he can go down the chimney, or maybe I can float down there myself.
Oh, not a bad idea.
Lit chimney, I like it.
Not again. Oh.
Do you want me to float over there, see if I can find anything?
Sure. Oh ho! Let me know what you see. I have a few more minutes on this. Gonna make a really good angel.
Vigorously flapping in the snow.
Alright, Buckley does some more arcane gestures and lifts off the ground again. Is the edge of the roof like less than, say, like 25 feet above the ground?
Yeah, if you get on the raised porch, you can get up the chimney.
Alright, yeah, so I just float 20 feet up, and then go on the roof.
Right, you're on the roof.
Then, where's the chimney? Is it right here?
Mike? Hey.
Sweet.
Oh my God. Hey. Oh, I can't.
I just float up there, then I like stand really tall and thin, and just see if I can levitate downwards down the.
So are you going down a lit chimney?
Yeah, slowly until it feels too hot.
Alright, so you get about, 15 feet down till you're about 5 feet above, and yeah, it starts getting pretty warm on your toes.
Alright.
Rushes all the time. I want to be able to do stuff. I feel. Ugh.
You just tell me what you want to do and I can do it.
Yeah.
Can I try to Eldritch Blast the wood?
God.
Okay. For the sake of simplicity, Theron will just be walking around the. Just sort of circling around the building, like probably try to do both perception and investigation. Just because as I'm looking around the the area outside of the building to make sure there isn't any possible threats coming about, but also going to be taking a look to see if there's anything extra outside in any part of the building that may have possibly indicate a break-in.
Right.
So,
I'm going to roll you some investigations. Let's say while you're doing this, you're going to go to this side of the building. You're going to do. Yeah, you know, you see that the ornaments look pretty nice. Building looks good. Looking pretty solid. Couple windows looking all right. Excuse me. Back side of the house, you're gonna roll another investigation. Yeah, you're gonna notice that again, looking pretty good. Really standing out to you. Over to this side of the house, roll one more. That was a good roll. So you thought you noticed something, and you turned to look at it, and then a gust of wind just. Damn! You almost had it. You thought you. Yeah, you don't really notice anything. You don't see any threats. Everything's blown over. House looks pretty calm. You're not hearing eruptions. Nothing really stands out to you. So you get back to the front of the house, and you feel satisfied with your perimeter walk. As you'll.
Is Gem cutting out for anyone else out of curiosity?
Yep.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh shit! Sorry, I had my mic flipped the wrong way. Is this better?
Oh, there. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was like halfway up, so it must have been like way quiet. My bad.
Garland sees the smoke in the chimney and sees Buckley start to go down. He's like, "Oh, he doesn't want to do that."
Buckley starts casting Eldritch Blast and then quickly stops. As oh yeah, Monocles, that's probably a good idea. He floats back up and says, "Hey, could one of you fill some of these with snow?" As he detaches a few pots and throws them down.
I'm a little busy here.
Oh, I can do it myself. As he just like floats straight off the roof, and plummets, 10-ish feet, and then slowly dips down to the ground. He fills several pots with snow. Then you see him hold his hands out, and radiant flames emanate from them as he tries to melt the snow.
Yeah, you clearly can melt snow. So.
All right,
you have two pots full of water.
All right,
all powerful.
Yeah, he just takes the buckets, takes the pots, floats back up, and just drops them both down the chimney. Goes 15 feet above and drops them on the fire.
As you douse the fire.
All right, he puts the pots back on his harness. Gotta get that nice.
Gotta get his shoulder pads back up. Very nice. Very nice.
Gotta get that AC. And then he floats down and takes a look around.
All right, you are inside of what seems to be a workshop. So you notice a chest sitting over here. Seems to be locked. You see a desk that has a bunch of papers on it. And you see 2 lists of names. You're not really sure what it's all about, but you just see a bunch of names on one list and a bunch of names on another list. And you happen to notice that Mercy and Myrtle are both on one list together.
All right. Buckley closes his eyes and points out, towards the wall in the general direction of where everyone is, and the 3 of you who are currently there in turn, Soldier, Garland, and Georgie, you all hear, "Radio there, chaps. Well, it seems he's inside the building. Do you want me to tell him to unlock the door for you?"
Oh, the deer are talking to me! And he's excited when he looks over at Georgie.
Oh, I'm no deer. My name is Monocles.
Oh, if you could open the door, that'd be good.
We'll say you've probably got 3-4 minutes till they finish their 10-minute ritual, so you got a little time.
Yeah, you hear through the snow a bit of like a muffled muttering as Buckley goes over and unlocks the door, or tries to at least.
Yep, you unlock the door.
All right, and he says, "Oh yeah, it's much warmer in here. Come on inside if you'd like."
You said that out loud or in our heads?
Nope, that's Buckley talking.
Okay. Oh, the deer sound just like Buckley. Is he?
Yeah. So weird. Oh.
The voice you heard in your head did not sound like Buckley. It sounded like a posh British noble, if you had to...
Oh,
So we got Leo in one ear, and we got Buckley in the other.
Leo doesn't sound
British.
British.
Great.
Great.
It's the worst.
Oh, goodness.
Alright.
So, are the deer talking to us at all? I mean,
Nope, your ritual's still going. He's got a little more time to investigate before you guys have had, 10 minutes plus 6 seconds.
Well,
Buckley goes over and squints at the list and says, I don't know if anyone's inside, like, it looks like he's not really reading. He says, oh yeah, Monocles, would you mind giving me a hand with these here? He just looks at them and it's like, oh yeah. Oh, can you say that again for me, please? After a bit, he stops looking at the list. So what do they say on them?
So one of them says naughty list, one of them says nice list. And what's interesting is on the naughty list, a couple of names are underlined. You see Mercy, you see Myrtle, and you see Grace. All their names are underlined. And then a bunch of other female names are on the naughty list.
Was Myrtle and Grace on the naughty or nice list?
They were on the naughty list.
Ah.
What else is new?
But with like a little smiley face next to their names on the naughty list. As they were like marked with a little check and an underline.
Everybody getting something.
They were the good kind of naughty.
Everybody getting something.
But I'll describe you a little more about the rest of the room. So you notice a couple of chairs sitting in the corner. You notice those 2 tables in the back of the room seem to be filled with toys. Just tons of little statues and figurines and various things made out of wood, and a couple of them made out of metal, but mostly made out of wood. Carved and painted up, very, very high quality. You see over here on this table a bunch of woodworking tools. So you notice chisels, saws, hammer, all the different tools you imagine a woodworker would use. And then you notice 2 plates of milk and 2 plates of cookies and a glass of milk.
Oh, Santa's so good with wood! As he kind of looks around the room and...
Wink. Wink.
There was a naughty list joke to be made that I let slide.
Wink.
No, he's a woodworker, guys. You guys are the worst.
Buck says, "Oh, you want me to do what now? Oh, okay. Could you spell that out for me?" As Buckley takes out his ink quill and writes Garland Twinkle Bells on the naughty list.
Oh, sorry. You see, his name already was on the naughty list.
Well, he writes it again
with a double check mark next to it and a smiley face.
Yeah. Monocles tells him to put a smiley face next to it too.
Double naughty. I like it. It's Garland things. Garland Twinkerball things.
Oh, Twinkle Bells!
Okay, Mickey Mouse, knock it off.
This is how I talk! So looking around the room, do we see any signs of struggle, anything broken?
Roll a thing for me. Investigation.
Alright. There we go.
Yeah.
Better roll.
No, that was a very good roll. You do notice that as you're looking around and kind of inspecting everything, a couple of things that you would know in particular that strike you a little interesting. You do see over by the workbench a couple of drops of blood on the table. Though it's kind of hard to tell because you know that he works with his wood tools, so it's not completely unheard of for him to cut himself. Though it looks pretty fresh, that blood. You can tell it's probably from sometime today.
Looking at any of the tools, do I see blood on a tool?
You see no blood on any of the tools.
Oh, this looks suspicious over here. The waves over Buckley and Monocles.
Oh yeah. What's that, Monocles? You want me to? Oh, okay. And Buckley looks around the floor, seeing if there's a trail of blood anywhere.
All right, investigation.
All right, Monocles is helping with him. Investigation's not a strong suit.
Oh,
yeah. So as you look around, yeah, you don't really notice anything. Nothing's really standing out for you. You don't find any scuff marks, no blood.
did you say there was blood? I'm almost done. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm looking at blood on the bench, no blood on a tool, no blood on the floor that I can see.
Yep.
Okay.
Does it look like it was a drip there, or is it smeared, or like? How did it...
Just a couple of drops, small drops, all barely noticeable to the naked eye. Garland really just got in there. He really just happened to have an aha moment there.
Aha! Sorry. Sparrow, anyone that plays the Sparrow games know exactly what that is from. Moving on.
Yeah, so that's the only clue that we're seeing in this room. Is just a couple of drops of blood.
Yeah, that's really it. Yeah, just two plates of cookies and 1 glass of milk.
Anyways, if you'd like some help looking around, I could have Monocles take a look for you. As Buckley touches Garland, and you feel a bit of a presence shiver. As you, I cast guidance on you.
Oh.
This is the entrance, right?
Yep, they're right through here. That's a couple of steps onto a stoop, and in there. And so you see that's another step into like Santa's main house.
Okay, yeah, I want to go in there.
All right, so you you walk in and you look inside the house and you see Santa's house, which you have been in. Ooh, I want to say probably 100 times, right? As you and him used to sit and sip brandy and tell stories, and you give him tales about your forging and the outside world and the happenings outside of this part of the world. And yeah, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. You see his bed is made. You see his favorite chair is pulled over by the end table. You see a book is overturned with a bookmark in it. As you kind of walk around, yeah, you see the kitchen seems pretty clean. No dishes in the sink. Yeah, you don't notice a whole lot. Actually, you roll me let's say investigation as you walk around the house.
Okay. I'm lucky so far, but I'm not that good at
Actually,
this.
yeah, you've been here before, so you know where to look at stuff.
Okay. So can you roll still?
You have guidance, so you get an extra 1d4.
I'll roll that for you, I got it.
With advantage, because I've been here so many times?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, bloop. Oh, never
Like
mind.
a second of
Never
you
mind.
didn't even need it. So
wow.
So you're kind of walking around, and as you're kind of getting around the, let's say, Santa's dresser that he has kind of near a window, you hear a little bit of a crunch. As you say, wait, this dresser's not normally here in front of this window. As you move the dresser out of the way and see the window has been smashed.
Oh, the window's been smashed!
And it was over here on this north part of the house. Yeah, so what happened is it looks like a window was broken, and then something was slid in front of it to cover up the broken glass and to cover the window. A big tall dresser that was moved into a different place than it normally was. So you knew, because you'd been here, that dresser didn't belong blocking that window. You heard the crunch as you were moving it back.
So how's that when anyone's seeing this? I only see a roof.
No, we're theater of the minding it.
Oh, never mind. Okay. I was about to say like whole like. Okay.
Oh, no, it's a dresser! It shouldn't be here! As he pushes it away, here's the crunch. Oh, look at this window! It's busted!
Oh dear, that doesn't look good.
Oh, somebody broke into Santa's house!
The dresser cold. Yeah, you feel a big whoosh of cold air come in as the dresser's out of the way.
And seeing the glasses on the inside, not versus the outside.
Glasses
Oh.
on the inside. Yep.
Oh, say, broke in!
I didn't notice that before. Again, I did, but I saw something out the corner of my eye.
We're close to catching it.
What was? Oh, it's fast.
Oh, this ain't good at all! All Christmas is ruined! Or Kristen Day is ruined!
Don't get your hopes up yet.
Don't.
Don't get your
Oh,
hopes up. Christmas
okay,
is
you're-
ruined.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
Scrooge! Scrooge!
Yeah, that's
That's the okay. That was a bad. That was a bad fucking. That was a bad.
Bad
wording.
fucking.
Oh, why do you hate
Bad,
little
bad.
children?
Bad wording. Okay.
All right, so we're pausing you guys there because it's now officially been 10 minutes.
Perfect.
So, little drummer boy, you've rum-pum-pum-pummed your snow angel, and you are now detecting magic as you
Kringle Vision!
you turn on the Kringle vision.
Oh my fucking god!
As you look around, and yeah, you're not really getting a lot of detect. Can it see through walls? Detect magic?
Detect magic. Level 1.
Where things are.
It
Location.
can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or 1 inch of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah. Let's say that his walls are not 3 feet thick, because that would be a thick wall. So yeah, you're getting some magic from
So
the
actually,
workshop area.
yeah, I'll
Here.
actually walk in here and take a look around, start investigating using my detect magic to help.
Right here at the chest. Magic's coming out of there.
Oh ho! What's with this chest here?
As you kind of fiddle with that chest and notice it's locked. All right, Georgie boy. So you're talking animals. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna walk into the stable and go, hello, I'm Georgie. Where'd your friends go?
As one guy turns to the other and says, "You hearing this guy? Yeah, what's with this guy? Yeah, sounds
Hey.
funny. I never seen a talking duck before. How does this duck talk to us?" The
I'm
guy's
a
like,
goose. Ah,
"Oh, a goose. All right. So, what'd you ask? Because I'm sorry, I never seen a talking duck before. Oh, goose. Never seen a talking goose before.
Santa's gone, and some of your buddies look like they're gone too. So I was wondering where they went, and if you knew where they went.
Yeah, I don't know where they went. There was the guy, the nasty guy came, and he took the sleigh and he put the other 4 guys on there, and he took Santa, stuffed them in the back, and mushed them away.
Oh, what nasty guy?
Oh, he was the nastiest of guys. I've never seen somebody like him, little devil-looking guy. Other one's like, yeah, he had horns and a little bag, and he stuffed all the kids in the back too. Real nasty business.
Did he say anything?
No, I don't think he said a word, but he was real creepy. Yeah, look, gave me the jitters.
How do you know which way they went?
He seemed to head north out of here. I think they took a right-hand turn, but I don't know where they went.
Yeah, if you weren't here, you wouldn't have seen them very well.
Yeah, we're tied up in here. We just saw which way they turned. That was all we could see. Yeah. You wouldn't mind letting us out, would you, buddy? It's a little boring here.
Oh, no. Would you help us track them?
I mean,
Could
we can't. I don't think so. The other guy's like, no, we don't really got noses for that. Here, he took the one with the red nose.
Red nose?
Yeah, the one with the red nose. He's known around these parts. His nose glows. He got some magic or something. Real weirdo, that guy. Yeah, real weirdo.
Sorry.
Dang.
Oh, if I let you out, you have to stay close to here, just in case they come back. Fair? Oh.
I mean, buddy, I'm not gonna lie to you. You let us go, I'm getting the hell out of here. Yeah, me too. You ever driven around a sleigh for a little son bitch? I'm not trying to be here anymore. I want to be free in the wilderness. Yeah, free, see?
Yeah, I get that. But if this is part of your job, you don't want to leave your two buddies here. They don't want to do this all alone.
If it's a job, aren't supposed to get paid, see? Yeah, ain't getting paid. Barely get food around here.
Yeah,
you get a couple apples, couple treats, ain't that good? Why, anybody ever tie you to a sleigh, buddy? As he looks at you.
Sleigh.
What, people ride you around or something? Trust me, it's not fun. All the little kids, they be climbing on you, pawing at you, pulling all your hair. It's just the worst.
Pinching your cheeks.
Nah, they don't pinch our cheeks, but they do grab our antlers. I don't like it.
Oh, they also pluck my feathers, too.
Well, they ever pull your tail?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, isn't that the worst? I hate when they pull a tail, huh? Yeah, pulling the tail's the worst. Listen, buddy, you gonna let us out or what?
If we don't find the sleigh and Santa, I'll let you out then.
You know, you're a real son of a bitch, buddy. Yeah, this guy's a real son of a bitch. I thought he'd get it. Because he's a fellow creature, but I'm done talking to this guy. Yeah, screw this guy. And then they stop talking to you. You want to hear more? Let us out.
I'm so tempted to give him the smack down, but I just walk out.
Oof! Smacking reindeer. These guys are punks.
It would have been great, too.
I mean, it's not too late.
But I gotta tell my compadres.
I'll walk in here with detect magic and start investigating for anything tricky.
Yeah, no, you don't really seem to detect any magic from in here. Yeah, the only trace you were getting is from that chest.
So I see,
Jesus. I can't roll. I'm done. I'm done with rolling tonight.
He'll see my bag glowing.
You'll see my pitchfork glowing pretty brightly, along with a ring on one of my fingers.
Lighting all your buddies up.
You'll see my gauntlets glowing as well.
Hear Georgie from the front of the house.
Oh ho! What you find, Georgie?
A reindeer butthole.
Oh no, they're the best! They bring Christmas joy and cheer to all!
No, not this time.
Oh, yes!
Pissy because they're stuck.
Oh no, Santa hits them with the whip and they go fast! They're great!
Oh ho! Did they tell you anything interesting besides being jerks?
That is so fucked.
Well, the two that are gone went with a red devil man and Santa and the sleigh.
Oh, red devil man! Oh, we found a window broken in Santa's bedroom! Oh, it's broken from the outside in! Somebody broke in!
I have to move along with you guys. Jeez.
So they'd planned this, I guess.
Oh, somebody's out to stop Kristen Day!
Oh, we can't have that! We have to rescue him.
Oh, we have to save Santa and save Kristen Day!
Oh, and they went north.
Oh, maybe there's a sleigh we could use the deer to get us there faster!
Yeah, I asked about that, and they won't help us.
Oh no, I know where Santa keeps his whip!
I don't like the sun.
They'll run!
Forgive me if I find this a bit controversial.
Oh ho! We should track that devil down then.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna look around to see.
Maybe the deer with a red nose. Apparently,
Oh-ho.
that's the ones that got taken too. Oh,
If it is a devil man, I could potentially speak to it directly.
Oh, I can locate him, maybe. Okay.
What, dude?
Oh ho! I could banish it possibly.
oh.
Describe or
Yeah, I
name a creature familiar to you.
On a side note, I have like 6 languages I know.
Anyways, do you think that we could still
I have that.
track this
and
devil by
that.
scent? Don't you think?
I couldn't.
Oh
well,
ho!
so-
1,000 feet.
Oh well, someone with a bit better smell. Hey, Monocles, what do you think? Asking Monocles, does he think that perhaps there might be still a scent trail left over that someone with a keen sense of smell might be able to track?
Oh, he works for me now. Oh, hold on. Monocles, is there something he can smell? Maybe something he can track?
Yeah, he doesn't say anything to you.
Oh, this is the worst.
Oh, if someone could track it, I could enhance the ability of them, huh?
Oh ho! Maybe we should just go ask Scrooge. He seems to be the only one who doesn't want this to happen. He seems to be very invested.
That goddamn Scrooge.
Jeb, do you think that a creature with keen smell could potentially pick the trail, or has it been too long or something?
In this weather? You'd have to miracle roll.
Alright.
2 nat 20s.
Well, I do have an enhance ability. I don't think that would help, but
You guys having all these spells I don't even know of. I like it.
I mean, I also have custom spells too, but I don't think they're going to be useful here because they're combat related.
Fuck
Well-
it, kill the reindeer! Let's roll initiative!
What? I didn't say anything about.
Man, at this pace, you guys aren't gonna kill a single thing tonight. So sad.
We don't necessarily
Oh, killing's
need to.
bad.
Killing is bad. I love it.
I told you it was gonna be all social. We're not gonna kill anything.
We could do
It's all
it. We could
gonna
do it
be roleplay.
tomorrow. Relax.
Oh, I'm not. I'm relaxed.
Hey, I'm definitely
I had
relaxed.
some Boggs Nog. I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
He-
fucking
he-
course.
he's 3 drinks in relaxed.
I'm 7 in.
Oh, 3? Come on, we were 3 when we started.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. You guys are killing it tonight. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh ho!
So,
I
what are we,
think
so what are we doing now?
Well, we gotta track this red devil.
yeah.
Oh, anyways, I could. Wow.
There's that locate creature up.
Well,
Monocles.
it's 1,000 feet. He's probably further than that by now.
Monocles says it's a bit of a long shot given the weather, but perhaps he could turn into I don't know, like a weasel or something. Maybe you could track him down by smell, or maybe you could just have him fly up a ways, see if he sees anything from the air. But
We could
I-
fly up.
yeah, I guess with all the snow, it'd probably be. Monocles says you probably wouldn't be able to see more than a handful of feet in front of our faces. If you want to spend a few minutes here, I could give the smell thing a try.
Oh, we
I
can.
reckon you'll barely be allowed to say anything. I love his accent. It's got a
Enhance
little.
ability.
Oof, let's enhance it.
Good.
No, alright, so Meta, I'm gonna recast Find Familiar to turn the owl into a weasel, which has keen scent, which gives it advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing and smell. Alright. So I'm gonna do a
May the
ritual.
gods favor you this evening.
Yeah.
This Christen day, do the gods favor you.
Well, so I'm glad I brought extra charcoal and incense.
I mean, you
Only
can't
got-
leave home without it.
Yeah. Also, while you're looking through his bag, if you're looking into it, you see that the bottom is lined with like a rather impressive number of small diamonds.
Wow.
And he pulls out. He doesn't have very much money, you can see, but he
You
pulls
got
out
diamonds for days. Now, you know who would really like you if you had a lot of diamonds?
Who?
Oh,
I
mercy!
can think of a couple girls who would like. Because what do they say about diamonds?
God damn it.
All right. So I will cast Find familiar as a ritual. I can only do it as a ritual because.
Alright, so you guys are gonna sit around for like 20 minutes.
So yeah, for 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
I guess while he's doing that, I'll also cast Identify on the chest. Because, why not?
Yeah, might as well.
That's a ritual.
Yeah, you see the owl flit down onto my shoulder and then puff out of existence in a little shower of smoke and feathers. And then 10 minutes later, a weasel crawls out from my bag and sits on my lap.
I need to learn its properties, how to use this chest, whether it requires attunement, and how many charges it has.
You realize that it is a plain chest that has nothing special about it at all.
Oh, nice.
It's not magical at all.
Okay. Does it have Nistel's magic ore on it then?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Maybe I was a bit confusing. The magic is an item in the chest, not the chest itself.
Oh!
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chest is locked, and inside of it you're detecting the magic. So if you want to spend those 10 minutes to do something different, I'm fine with that.
Oh, that's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm not going to steal from Santa no matter what Vorpal weapons are in there.
Ooh, there's so many Vorpal weapons!
It's just all Vorpal weapons.
This is like
keep
literally 6 Vorpal weapons.
In Faerun? Yeah, in Faerun, this is where all the Vorpal weapons are.
It has them all.
Yep.
Alright, you want to come outside with me now? I can't promise I'll smell anything.
Garland, during all that, Garland was outside, whipping the deer. Oh, where's Santa? Whoa, where is that?
Oh no! One of them happens to be Bronson, and I turn to a deer.
Oh god.
Ho! I think this is all gonna lead to Scrooge. He seems to be the most grumpiest of them all.
Oh, you'll tell me where he's
And
at.
then we find out he has nothing to do with this, and he's just a grumpy old man.
Alright, so the weasel has keen sense, so it has advantage. You want me to just roll perception for it?
Do it!
Alright, or would it... Yeah, okay. And I'll give it guidance as well, because it's Monocle's doing it.
Gotta do it.
Ooh.
So that's the advantage roll, and here's the guidance. 1 second.
20 is a good start.
24.
Nope, you have no idea. You smell nothing. You smell snow.
The weasel smells nothing.
Yeah, the weasel smells snow.
Soldier's gonna start heading back towards Scrooge's house.
You guys are going back towards town?
Sure.
Well, you better tell me!
Garland knows something that's further north that we can look at, because that's where I said the sleigh went.
No.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, the sleigh definitely went north, but
Oh, let's head north then, yeah.
Well, Garland, you've never really gone past Santa's house.
Okay, so I'm just gonna beat the deer and hopefully they talk.
This right here, this is like really the end of where you've gone. This is the outskirts of town. There, as far as you know, there's nothing out north. You've never been out there.
Okay.
Alright, Buckley ties the piece of twine around the weasel this time. Then recast Levitate and just has the weasel pull him along.
Okay.
So anyways, are we heading back to town, or are we gonna go after the sleigh?
Oh ho, let's go after the sleigh.
Alright, well, my little buddy here, he, I don't think he can smell anything. It's,
you see no tracks at all. It's just snow, and it's really coming down.
It's a bit nippy out here, you see, but, I don't know if one of you might happen to chance by some information about where he might have headed.
Oh, they went north. Oh.
Yes, there's a lot of north.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
They just start wandering off into the distance.
Just wander all the way to the north with no shoes.
Hey, Garland fixed my
they're
shoes
mended.
now.
You got shoes
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. And
Still
they
cold
actually,
as a motherfucker out there, though.
they actually, now that they're mended, they actually look pretty nice. Like these aren't just common clothes. They're like actual traveler's clothes that just got.
Damn!
Yeah.
We dressing this boy up. He's fancy pants.
Oh, I thought it was maybe women's boots. Oops. So they're like knee high, they're kind of fancy now, and a little zipper in the back.
Was the zipper invented?
He's got a little pepper in his step.
That I do not know.
Does now.
I ain't walking. I'm floating. The weasel's doing the walking for me.
So where are we going? We going north? We going to town?
You gonna check Scrooge?
Yep.
Well, I'm thinking we try to go north if we can track anything in this blizzard, but...
Seems like
Oh, well, we could look for, instead of in the ground, like broken branches and all sorts of things. Anything dead?
Oh, who's good at that? I don't have an eye for that.
Aw, a little bit.
Oh, Barclays is pretty great at looking around. Do you want me to have him give it a shot?
Oh, do we have a tracker? I'm not even sure what you guys' classes are yet. I haven't been paying attention. He's a caster, so nobody's a... Well, he could be a ranger, he's a caster.
I can track a little bit, and then I have my... Well, if I saw anything on my travels, I have a general idea of the layout of the land up there.
Oh!
Now, any of you have been this far north?
Really? Oh, what do you do? And he looks over at Georgie.
I'll fly around with my flock.
Oh, I see. Now, have you trained in anything before? Have you trained in tracking?
A little bit. It's good to know landmarks and footprints.
I happen to know my way around surviving a little bit. I've been around a few parts.
Oh, you want to see if we find anything?
Alright, should we give it a go?
Sure.
And looking at Georgie, can I tell maybe like what her profession is, or his profession is?
Fiddle playing? As
Fiddle
far as
playing?
you can tell.
Okay, so nothing stands out
I don't even
between...
know what his profession is, and I've looked at his character sheet.
So I'm looking at the armor and weapons, because that's obviously things that I make. I don't notice anything in particular.
I mean, describe... Well,
describe, please. Yeah.
No armor, kind of nicer clothes. Has like a huge axe and a little axe, and the fiddle.
Ooh, two kinds of axes.
No armor.
It axe a lot.
Ah.
What an asshole.
Some traveling stuff. There's a hunting trap. There's what looks like a direwolf pelt.
Are you a duck barbarian?
Duckbarian?
Got a cloak.
Gooseberian. A gooseberry.
Gooseberry.
Tinderbox.
Okay.
Before we leave, can I roll survival to see if I can find anything?
Yeah.
What are you trying to find?
Like just going along the tree line, see if I can find any branches. Do you want to help me, Georgie?
Yeah.
Alright.
God.
With advantage.
For a second, I thought I was...
Thank
Oh god, I have a world map
Yeah,
on
that's a
now.
negative, Ghost Rider. You fall into the snow, and it is cold.
Oh god.
You should help me give me advantage. That would have been awesome.
Alright, so what are we doing? We going north? We risking it?
Where are we supposed to be?
I mean...
You're technically nowhere. So
Okay.
I'm
Sandalwood?
back on the. You're way north though. You're in the middle of the woods. So the path has gone north a ways, and then the path kind of disappears, and there's no more paved. Well, it's not paved, but you know what I mean. No more like beaten path. It's just like woods-ish.
Could they have taken a sleigh through the woods and doubled back to Scrooge's house?
Oh, maybe.
You can roll to see what you think.
I mean, I have a 20 intelligence. I'm literally as smart as Stephen Hawking.
Oh god damn it!
Shit!
I'm not.
Yeah, you think that's definitely a plausible strategy. So you know to tell your friends who are good at tracking to see if they can look for somebody doubling backwards.
Oh ho! Maybe he doubled backwards and is Scrooge. Can you take a look out for that? Tree lines and such?
Sure.
Could I also? Could I
I'm
also?
literally Stephen Hawking.
Could I also roll investigation?
I'm not as smart as my character, so it's hard to do.
Yeah, go ahead, investigation. Whatever you guys want to roll, get those rolls going.
I will. Yeah.
I wish
I'd
I'd done sorcerer instead, but it's fine.
My investigation's very high, but I can't roll.
Oh, I got a special gift for anybody who finds Santa.
Oh wait.
Oh god damn it!
Perhaps.
Oh wait.
All right, so soldier, you really get in there, and you see you're tracking these tree branches, and you track them north, and you track them north, and you track them north, and yeah, you don't see any doubling back. You just follow them north for as far as you can really go until I ask you to make Constitution saving throws because it's cold as fuck outside.
Oh, are you sure you know where you're going?
Oh no, he is very confident. He has been following the trail. He's like, hey, look, a broken branch. A broken branch. Ooh, a broken branch. As he pointed it out, but it is fucking cold. You guys have been going for, let's say, I don't know, about an hour. So you go for an hour, you're trudging through, he's finding the broken branches, he's really getting you where you want to, but you are all very, very cold. Con saves.
Okay, as we're going, can I be casting Sacred Flame to try to warm us up?
That makes sense. It makes sense.
I have a torch.
I mean,
Sacred.
torches.
Isn't Sacred Flame radiant damage though, not fire?
It's not even really a flame.
Yeah, I'm gonna veto it. Nope, Sacred Flame's not doing it. Anybody have any items that keep you warm? Magically.
I thought the Sword Adventurer's Guide had something like that, but I just can't.
It does. Did anybody take it?
It's called Ring of Warming.
I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, anybody have a Ring of Warming? Ring of Warming.
Alright,
oh,
that's what it was.
Saving throws, folks. Let's do them.
I could cast
I went with the Ruby of the War Mage. Fuck.
Also,
I went with the Ruby of the War.
As we're leaving, I asked.
Gosh, you got this.
Say Monocles, you think you know anything about this devil fella? Can I ask Monocles and have him roll a History Arcana, or I don't know what it would be, check?
Sure.
Right. What do you want? History Arcana?
I don't care. Whichever.
Right. Alright.
I mean, you've heard a lot of things about devil guys. You've heard of chain devils. You've heard of.
Not those. Oh no.
You've heard of literally dozens of kinds of devils.
I remember Cam's mom.
Any
Any
that might have a beef with Santa?
Oh yeah, I guess I can think of history since I have been around for thousands of years and are focused on winter festivals.
Sure.
I suppose that would make sense for my character.
Kind of me too. I mean, as a guy who celebrates this holiday very seriously, would I know of anybody who hated it?
History or Arcana? Let's say history. We're going for history.
Okay.
Alright, so all three of you come together, and you swear you've heard of this. You've heard of a little devil guy that has a beef with Santa. But you are, all three of you, almost positive he was killed a long time ago. That you heard of a big battle where this guy once attacked this village. And in fact, the lore says that this fucking devil guy used to capture children. That was his thing. He used to go and he used to steal children at night, and he had a big beef with Santa, and they had an all-out fight. And you know that with the help of Santa and with some barbarian tribe to the north and a couple of strong warriors from this part of the world, you know that they took heavy casualties but were able to kill this devil, and that as far as you're concerned, this devil's dead. And in fact, you know that this is ancient history. This devil was killed at least 100 years ago.
Oh ho! I've heard of this fellow.
Huh?
Oh,
he goes by a name of.
From all that you've heard and the lore you've heard, you know he went by the name of Krampus.
I fucking knew it.
But again, all of you rolled insanely good history checks. As far as all of you are concerned, at least 100 years ago, Krampus was defeated and killed.
Oh,
they took his head, they cut it off, and they stuck it to a pike outside of the gate of the village. And you heard distinctly that rumor that his head fucking hung from a pike.
Oh, did he have children?
Oh ho! Or maybe this is not Krampus, but another demon, taking as Krampus.
Ho ho! He's back.
I don't know. I'm not good at these history things.
Oh yeah, Monocles says that sometimes these demon fellas, well, they come back from the dead if you don't kill them right and good.
Oh ho! Yes. I know such
Well,
lore as
but
well.
assume that his head was on a pike. I assume that's enough, but...
Oh, but you have to burn the body. Get rid of the bones.
Well, no. Monocles says that you don't just gotta kill him here. Oh no. Monocles says no. You gotta kill him good. You gotta kill him back where they live, back in their home. That ain't nowhere here. I never heard of it before.
Great.
Yes,
So,
I've heard of this. Ran into
kill the
one
devil,
of
you
these
must
people.
kill him in the 9 hells. Fantastic.
Anyways, it's getting awful chilly out here.
It is.
Yeah, but Buckley takes one of his pots and starts packing it full of like branches and twigs and whatnot and leaves. And he takes his quarterstaff and he whacks at it, and it catches a light in green flames, almost as if it were a green flame blade. As he tries to he puts the pot down and tries to set the branches on fire.
Wink.
Alright, so you set the branches on fire. How long does green flame blade last?
Well, I don't know how... the fire's instantaneous, but like trying to set the branches on fire.
Alright, so it sets the branches on fire, they burn for 10 seconds, and the snow just puts it back out. The gusts of wind and snow falling on it, you're not able to keep something ablaze for very long.
I have an idea. I will go ahead. This is such overkill. I will go ahead and cast
Oh no.
Conjure Elemental, and I will conjure a fire elemental.
Alright, so you conjure a fire
And then
elemental,
it dies
and you guys
immediately.
are you guys all like holding hands around the fire elemental as you sing?
Joe, do you mind just rolling my con save because nothing it's frozen again?
No, nobody's rolled con, but
I did.
Oh.
Georgie did.
Georgie's good. Georgie's good.
What?
I like
Oh,
Georgie.
I'm Georgie.
Oh,
Fire
what goes
elemental,
there?
fire form, move to airspace, blah blah blah.
God.
Yeah, you got a fire elemental as he burning all of the,
And then-
snow to steam.
And then it just
Georgie
starts
just
just
back away
reeling
from
in
it a
pain
bit.
from the cold outside. And it's like, what have you done?
Or fire elemental. So does I'm gonna look up a fire elemental.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this guy's gonna get freaking wrecked by the snow eventually.
Oh yeah.
No, well,
I think
Oh
so.
yeah, he
Yeah.
takes damage. Oh yeah.
in water,
That's-
in water.
For every 5 feet he moves in or every gallon of water, that's a lot of water splashed onto it.
I mean,
He
if he's
gets-
standing still, he's good. But if you guys are trudging forward through the snow,
Wait, I would
melting
know
it.
that. Maybe I do a salamander. Sorry, 1 second. My character is smarter than I am.
Isn't that the worst when you're just like, my character would know way more than me? I can't live up to his potential.
all of my characters are charisma casters, and I have the charisma of a block of wood, so...
Heated body, yeah. Vulnerability is cold, but it doesn't
I
take
usually
damage.
prefer charisma casters, but I prefer intelligence this time.
Yeah, large
because,
elemental, neutral. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
So for every gallon of water splashed on it takes 1 damage.
yeah. I
Yeah,
would have summoned a salamander instead,
Goodness.
which has a heated body as well.
Okay, so you have a fire salamander.
Yeah. Salamander, large elemental. Here, I can blink it.
Just don't lose concentration or we'll be in trouble.
You'll be fine. We can handle a salamander. It's only challenge rating 5.
All right, so what's this boy's deal?
Heated body.
Creature that touches a salamander or hits it with a melee attack takes damage.
Ouch.
Any metal melee weapon the salamander wields deals extra damage. Immune to fire, resistant. Oh, it's vulnerable to cold though. I don't know, man. I feel like it's real cold outside.
Oh no, it's not doing. We're not getting cold damage done to us.
I mean, you're making con saves to prevent cold damage, so you kind of are. It's real cold out.
Well, this
Yeah,
guy has
right.
17 constitution, so I say let him roll.
Ugh.
If he rolls good, then we don't have to roll.
How long can you summon him for?
It's only an hour.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you want him to be around for an hour, so how big is he? He's a large? Okay, so if you all are, like, sitting around the Christmas salamander, the Christmas Day salamander,
Can we decorate him?
and,
No, I'd be moving. We definitely should be moving. We should not be staying still.
Actually, actually, we could just like hold a cloth or something above him, and like I mean,
Wasn't he ignited on fire?
Nah, if it's above him.
Like well above him, like I can float.
Let me put it this way: there is nothing rules is written that has snow doing damage to anyone. It is not intended for the game design.
Cold,
it is not.
Cold damage.
It is not intended for game design for this for these monsters to take snow damage because it's snowing.
Well, no, I get that, but it's also very, very cold, and the wind chill is out there.
Yeah, and it's a magical creature that I summoned.
I'm like, imagine if you took a fire elemental and put him in a freezer. Wouldn't he just become a rock elemental?
It's a toaster in the freezer situation.
Let's
I think there'd be a lava.
let's move on so we can kill something.
A lava elemental probably called rock elemental.
So where are we going with this? All right, so you're gonna follow these branches for another hour?
I just want to go like I think circle back. I think that's where the monsters. Tell me where the monsters are.
I mean, you're going north. You're just following north.
I was looking for a double back point.
You didn't find a double back.
No, then I would have started doubling back.
Well, we're heading north trying to find Santa, though.
I mean, you guys are heading north. You're following the trail.
The trail hasn't stopped yet.
Yeah, you had a good investigation, so you're north and north and north. You don't see it doubling back. So are you going to keep going north, or are you going to turn around? Those are your two options. Follow the tracks, turn around. You tell me what you want to do. But barring fire elemental, you've been wandering around for a while, and it's cold. We're making con checks in a minute.
I mean, if we have an hour, we should, like, definitely head back. Well, here's the thing.
Walk for 30 minutes, turn back, and see if the townsfolk have any rumors about what could be up there.
I just think we should go to Scrooge's, because there's no north map.
Yeah, let's... Oh, yeah, anyways.
My instinct, my idea, honestly, as a character, I think we should turn back and go around the town and go to Scrooge's directly with the heat. Because I cast a 5th level spell to do this, so yeah.
I'll just make con save ahead of time.
No, I mean, he burned a 5th level. You're good. You're right. I mean, I can't seem to think of anything or find anything that says that snow does cold damage, but I do know that it is pretty cold, so if you didn't have that elemental, y'all be freezing your twinkle balls off.
I mean, this counts as an extreme cold weather condition.
This is an extreme cold weather. This is not a normal cold. This is a blizzard. It's a shit day.
So if anything, at random, you could buy authentic how to think out
you die of cold.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like because it's extreme cold. I'd imagine at random you can get hit by an ice storm spell without it being a spell.
I mean,
move,
I'm not trying to be a hardo. No.
We're trying to further the plot here. That's all I'm trying to do.
I mean, you have two choices. You go back to town.
No. I have 3 choices. Go around the town.
I mean, his place is in town.
Oh, I mean, sure, but like avoid all the townspeople and go around.
You know what?
Here.
Why do you want to avoid the townspeople? You know, they seem like awful nice people.
Nice. They've been nothing but friendly to Georgie.
I don't want to worry them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we gotta check on Myrtle and Grace.
You can check on them, but I'm gonna go this way, right here. Like this. Like this.
Split the party.
Like this. Like this. Like this.
Disappears.
Like this.
Excuse me. Hashtag TPK.
Like this.
Really?
Like this.
All right. You have to tell me we're live. We get it. You're walking. All right. I get it. All right. So what's everybody doing? Is everybody going to Scrooge's?
Yeah, sounds good. Oh yeah.
Hey, we'll head back to town and see what the folks say.
And then we'll hit Scrooge's.
Woo!
Alright, sound good.
It's gonna be Bill Murray, I just know it.
Did you look at the video?
Is it Scrooge?
No.
Oh, I did. I don't click links from strangers.
That's the same.
Wow.
I've been memed to one too many times. Blame Rick Astley.
Thought we were all cool here.
Usually, for the most part.
Hey, I did my risky click of the day with Gem. I actually did my 2 risky clicks.
Every click is risky with Gem.
That's unbelievably true. Yes.
Honestly, actually, I have not had bad luck with Jim, but he knows that I don't take no guff, so he doesn't he doesn't know danger times with me. Oh, good times. Yep.
Oh, snack time.
Snack
She's
time.
gonna turn cold tomorrow.
Snack time sounds good.
Do I want the rest of this apple pie, or should I leave it for my room? I'm gonna leave it for my roommate. That's a nice thing to do.
Pie.
Pie.
Alright, be back in 2.
Giggity, giggity goo.
I love you.
So walking around the town to Bill Murray, Scrooge's house.
Get Scrooged. What are your Christmas plans, Jim?
All over the place. Same thing I do every year. Parents' house, in-laws, cousins of in-laws. I do a lot of driving Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. What about you?
I have little family Christmas gathering Saturday and Sunday. We could do presents and hang out. Yeah, I have my parents here, and we're good.
Oh, your parents are coming in to town?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nice. I like it.
And then I'm just like fucking off until like the 2nd. It's crazy.
Hell yeah! I didn't have enough time off to do that. Honestly, I took a lot of time for the Japan trip, so I've got day after off, Friday and the Monday, and that's it. So I have to work Thursday. Yeah.
Ours is mandatory. You have to take it off. It's not like we don't have PTO or anything. It's so loosey goosey there. There's like, oh, everyone's off. The office is closed.
Nice. That's interesting, but good.
The only other place like that was college. When I worked at college as custodian. It's just like, you're just off.
No, I'm just corporate wrecked. I never get time off.
Wrong corporation.
I know, right? Gross.
Them big boys.
Oh boy, so who's back and who's not?
I should have said catnap. Did anyone take the spell catnap? It's a 3rd level spell, and it makes your short rest 10 minutes long instead of an hour.
That is dank. I didn't take any spells, as I am not playing.
I'm back.
Trying to guzzle some Boggs Nogs. I'm just trying to get back to Mercy and the girls.
Looks like she's gonna turn cold tomorrow.
Oh man. What do you guys think so far? I'm liking it. I'm having a good time.
Fine. It's a little obscure in the tracking sands of the north, and there's nothing up north to go to.
It's pretty meta right now.
Oh, I didn't say there wasn't a north map. I just didn't bring you there. Oh, I've got all the maps, baby. Don't you worry.
Well, there's gotta be, because if there's tracks going that direction, then...
You guys just didn't want to keep following them.
Well, there wasn't any tracks to follow.
There were tracks.
There were. They were working branches. We've been following them the whole time.
Yeah, you were following them. You just were getting a little cold is all.
I feel like it's a trap.
I mean, if you
I'm not buying it.
Follow your tracks. I feel like I'm getting defeated by meta magic right now.
I'm not fucking buying it.
Yeah, which is the sorcerer is using all this meta magic on me.
Fuck that. Nope. I'm gonna speed this up. I tried to go to Scrooge's house in the first place. Really fuck it up.
Skip all this bullshit Santa shit. I'm going to Scrooge and killing him. One shot over. Well, guys, it was a good shot.
I mean, there's guys up north though. If there's tracks, there's contact.
It's called Red Santa Herring.
Turns out Santa has a love nest to the north. And he's got 3 maidens out there.
If I was Scrooge trying to cover up my tracks, I would definitely summon a demon and make it look like you went north, but actually go south.
Well, that's that 20 intelligence right there.
Or it could just be a bitter old man, and it'll be fun to kill anyways.
The only question is, do I have an intelligence of 20, or am I a 14 potato over here?
Oh no.
Who's just like, I don't get it.
I think that plan is it's really a really plan.
I don't know. If it were me and I were playing, I'd be back at Myrtle's tent right now.
Yeah.
So lucky I'm not a player in my own game, or I'd
You'd
be the worst.
You'd let Krampus come to you.
If you were playing your own game, you would have been Bronson.
I mean, when I was a player in Chad's game, I was Bronson, so yes. Actually, if I were a player,
saying, like,
I'd be Crashlock. I miss Crashlock.
Oh, Crashlock and Smashlock.
I mean, isn't he isn't he pretty much in this game already?
I mean, yes, he sells Nog, and his name is Bog.
The Encounter Breakers brothers. Encounter Breaker brothers.
Yeah, that was the best.
The Bog is nice though. Crashlock wasn't nice.
Crashlock was nice.
Crashlock was a lot nicer when he had his brother.
That's true. Till his brother Karn left and never came back. Karn the Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
Karn's actually in my Friday game.
Nice.
So is Crashlock.
Still destroying, I hope.
Oh, he certainly is. He's the head of a whole settlement.
Oh, wow.
Destroying some bitch-ass non-orcs.
I'm just gonna retcon to make that Bramble Fumblebee did it die in a plot. I was like, oh, death by plot. Thanks, book. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we can actually fucking take this dragon. No.
I mean, you could go down one channel and ask Gandhi.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, you son of a bitch, you fucking kill him, just all drunk and stupid.
With plot? You killed us with plot.
Yeah, we totally got plot killed, just like you just totally meta-magic me. I cast meta-magic, and I'm going to Scrooge's place.
I wanted to go there since the beginning. Don't fool me. You set up such a juicy little lead. I said, gotta go there. I was gonna give him some Grognog or whatever the fuck it's called.
Grognog, come on!
You're trying to make it a thing. You're trying to make it a thing.
Alright, is everybody back? Can we do the thing?
Yep.
Alright, so are we going to Scrooge's?
That's where I'm headed.
I mean, I thought we were heading back to town, right?
I mean, it seems like, according
I'm going
to
around.
35,000 green arrows, we're walking around the gate, we're walking outside, and we're fuck the town. We don't want to hear the kids sing another song. We're done with that shit.
What about Myrtle and Grace?
They're sitting there waiting for you to come back, but we don't care.
Oh, ho, ho.
Maybe they tried their new
We have to save Santa. There's no time for that
probably
revelry.
tried their new toys, and they'd love to tell you about them, but...
They're probably screaming it up right now.
They might be screaming it up. You don't know. So I need a group consensus. Back to town or to Scrooge's? I'm cool with whatever. You just gotta tell me. Or you can split the party.
Do I get 2 votes because Monocles votes with me?
No. Monocles doesn't even have a token. I don't acknowledge him. He's just a cheap bullshit mechanic to get the hell action over and over.
I mean, while I doubt.
Wait, that's the familiar. The familiar's a Monocles.
While I'd be down to go into Scrooge, I think at this point learning more information is probably for the best.
Wait, well, hold on. That's not Monocles? I thought you said he disappeared. Monocles disappeared and turned into a weasel.
No, that's my familiar. The Monocles controls the familiar, but Monocles is my patron.
You didn't pick up on that?
Your patron just hangs out with you?
Yeah, I literally.
So of all the people in Faerun that your patron can hang out with, you,
yes, that's
Buckley the Pan Man.
That's
who
literally
he's hanging out with.
that's literally the joke with the character.
Oh my god.
Alright, now I'm done, Marcus. I'm done. Apparently, Buckley the Pan Man gets gods to hang out on his shoulder.
He's not a god, he's just some celestial. I literally told you that over Discord like 2 days ago, and you said it was good.
I don't know that I picked up that literally he was your patron hanging out with you.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Levitating you around.
That's like,
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life shit.
Yeah, I mean, meta.
Well, George!
Yeah, meta, they're basically just like two bros hanging out. Like Buckley just like wanders the world and lets Monocles see all the cool stuff there.
I'm pretty sure if he were a patron, he could do that. Alright. Alright, don't ho-ho-ho me. If you want the ho-hos, you know where to go.
Ho-ho!
Ho-ho!
Oh!
Alright, so listen, we got an official decision we need to make.
Yeah.
To the center of town or to Scrooge's?
At this point, the more we learn, the better. Because I would
Alright,
love to.
let's vote in chat.
Okay.
Well, I mean, let's look at the time. It's almost midnight. I think maybe we do some investigation and then we go and engage and battle. Tomorrow we have a lot of time.
We can go to town, investigate, get some nog, go to Scrooge's, and get Scrooge drunk.
Or even better, get some nog in bulk, so that way we don't have to worry about getting our asses.
Bulk nog.
Well, no, so that way we can ignore the con saves for the next couple hours.
Oh, I see.
I've got plenty of pots if we need them to carry the nog.
Better have something to keep them warm.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah,
what are we
can
doing?
pretend we hate Christmas and get nog and go to Scrooge's and say, hey, we're travelers that hate Christmas. You're the only one who doesn't like it. Put us up.
Oh, I can never do that.
Have a good deception.
I mean, he's literally a Christmas soldier.
Oh,
I have stupid charisma.
Oh! Alright, listen.
Monocles says I'm very charismatic.
We can't sit on this map anymore. Tell me where we're going, and let's go a place, please.
I want to go back. I say go back to the center of town.
Yeah, let's
Alright.
go through town on the way.
Yeah,
I want to go to Scrooge's around.
Are you gonna separate from the party?
Sure.
Oh no.
You can go scope the place out. Go scope
Oof, that's
it
an
out.
oof.
And
Alright.
then
Yeah,
find us.
but say do some reconnaissance and then come
Alright,
back.
so you
for the
got
nog.
a ways to walk beyond the party. So let's let those guys go first, and then we'll do you and Scrooge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Alright,
prep Scrooge and say, hey, my buds are coming.
Oh, sure.
Alright, so as
You got
you guys roll into the town square, and let's say you kind of are coming from the north, so you're rolling down, not Tin Man, but everyone else is rolling down. As you hear pandemonium, you just hear Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa
Oh,
Claus.
that's not good.
As you see, like, the crowd of people are, like, kind of arced around the stage, all chanting and getting a little belligerent, as they're all waving their nogs and people are spilling, as you hear your friend say, everyone, please, just, he'll be here shortly, I've sent people, just wait, relax. As she's like, listen to the choir again, as they're like, as one boy's like, please, I can't sing anymore. My voice. He's like, just keep singing. Sing. And one little girl's like coughing and just falls over. She's like, I'm done. And they're just like all starting to pass out on the stage because they've been singing for like 3 hours as you guys have just been jacking it out there in the woods. And she catches you out of the corner of her eye and she's just like, oh, thank God, one moment, they're Santa. And she runs over and she jumps down and whispers, guys, where's Santa? Holy shit, this is getting crazy. I think they're gonna storm the stage. The poor kids. I think one of them's bleeding down his throat.
Enter. Well, you see, the thing about that there is, well,
You
Santa's
better
gone.
have good news for me. What do you mean the thing is?
Wow.
Well, the thing is that Santa's gone.
And she's like, oh, it's all right, I forgive you. And she gives Georgie a big hug. And she's just hugging you, and she's like, all right, go on. She's just like wrapped around your waist with her head on your shoulder as she's just listening.
It's like sympathy, pat her on the back because
And
are down apparently.
Well, anyways, we went up to Santa's place, and well, you know how it goes. And I went down his chimney, and we found some blood in his workshop, and one of his windows was busted open.
Oh, what did you say? You found what?
Oh, we found some blood on his.
Oh no! As she says, as she's like screaming, as people are all turning. She's like, oh no, nothing. She starts walking towards the crowd. No, nothing to see here. Everything's all right, everybody. Everything's all. Oh, and then she faints.
Oh no.
Oh dear, then. I'll go over and
boom right into the snow.
I'll like check her vital signs and is she all right?
She's fainted.
All right.
Only the love of a duck can save her life.
Well, there are no ducks here, so.
I know, so she's screwed.
Totally gone.
Do I want to blow a spell on this?
I have no idea what you want to do. I just know that you gave her terrible news with little to no forewarning, and she passed out of frustration, exhaustion, and lack of duck.
Do you think there's a kid like dying or something?
No, the kid's not dying. They're just all the kids have been singing for 3 hours straight. And it's snowy and shitty, and they're just like laying down, and like the kids are dropping like flies. They're suffering levels of exhaustion. Doof, doof, doof. It's a Holocaust. All the kids are passed out. All you hear is like, and they're just
Meta, she was not suffering from lack of duck. It was only the first two. And second of all, I can, if we have some time and a bunch of diamonds, I can cure their exhaustion and keep them singing for a bit.
You just need to give them a bunch of nog. That's the solution to everything.
I mean, nog is pretty dank.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you reckon we ought to do here now?
Well?
You reckon we ought to
Georgie has no idea.
You reckon we ought to go down with your soldier friend, see if he finds anything of note?
Where?
I think he went down to that big old house down there, way down by the south. Oh, over there. You see it?
Scrooge's.
Oh yeah, Scrooge's.
With my fiery salamander next to me.
Alright, a bunch of people have crowded around her, and one guy's like, oh, grab her and bring her to the tent! And another guy's like, yeah, just drag her in there! As they start dragging her into the kissing booth.
Burn her! That's what's going through my mind right now.
Alright, they drag her in and drop her, as the girls are like, oh, is everything alright? What's going on here? Oh, here, let me put a blanket around her, as one girl's gonna put a blanket around her and start taking care of her.
Okay, just kind of seeing the crowd. Georgie.
The crowd's getting rowdy. They're
Georgie's
just like,
gonna come up on stage.
Santa! One guy's like, what's going on here? Where's Santa? As a woman's like, yeah, where's Santa? What happened to Cindy? What's going on here?
Santa is gonna be doing things a little differently this year.
Hey, who's this duck? Yeah, Duck, you're on the stage, Duck. You may have been cute earlier, but we don't know you. Boo! Boo! Get out of here, stupid duck! As people start throwing things at you, people are just throwing like cups at you, and people are just winging garbage and like food, bones, and they're just throwing shit at you.
So Rola's gonna get on stage now.
Run off! I'm running back.
People are like, "Back out of here!"
Oh
punk.
no!
And then they're like, Santa, Santa. People are drunk and rowdy now.
The Yelp score's gonna be so low. The Yelp score's gonna be so low for this place.
Uh-oh. Well, it's you're not here, so you.
I know my Yelp score's high. It's very high still.
As far as you know, everybody's great.
Yeah, Yelp score's so high. Theirs is going down though.
Georgie's like sticking his head out from backstage. Santa said you all have to go to bed this year. Then, you surprise, New tradition. Oh.
Deception with disadvantage.
Alright, 5 people throw shit at you, and yeah, one of them clubs you in the side of the head with a bottle as you plink get hit in the head with a bottle. As the other 4 go flying drunkenly, meaninglessly, like shattering all around you. But yeah, one of them clips you as you get hit in the head with a bottle.
I cast Fog Cloud.
And take 1 damage. As they're like, Santa! Santa! Where's Santa? As the little kids are like, yeah, I want Santa! As like little kids are crying and freaking out.
I cast Fog Cloud at 2nd level over the entire area, run out to my friends, and go, run! Run!
Okay, Monocles, run! I move the string up and down like I'm trying, moving the reins on a horse, trying to get the ferret to go faster.
Garland just gets on the stage.
Oh no, they
Garland
can't
gets
see
on the
you.
stage, alright.
They can't see you.
The fog like a fucking rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty windy, so let's say, can it blow?
Shit.
No.
So it's gonna blow it eventually. It's gonna take probably about a minute or 2, but it's blowing the fog slowly off the stage down to the south.
Yeah.
Alright, Garland, you hopping up stage?
Oh yeah.
Alright, what are you doing?
Oh, hey friends!
Santa! Santa! Oh.
Yeah, I'll let you take
As
over.
they're like, oh, Garland! Garland! Woo! As people start cheering, Garland! Garland! And one person's like, Garland, where's Santa?
Oh, Santa's missing. We're trying to find him.
Santa's missing! No! As like, people are like, oh no! What happened to Santa? And one woman's like, oh, he's probably with those whores again!
Oh no, wasn't any ladies of the night, but
Good.
Oh, his house was broken into. We're trying to find
His
him.
house was broken into as the crowd hushes and gets silent. Who could have done something like that to Santa?
Oh, we heard it was a red devil. Have you seen a red devil?
A red devil, you don't say! As one guy's like, oh shit! As all of a sudden the crowd gets real sober. They're like, no, it can't be! One guy's like, it can't be!
Oh, what is it?
Oh, we killed him! It's like, yeah, we killed him! As a woman's like, oh, it can't be him, no! The kids start crying, no, we! As the audience is freaking out, as you see, whose name you didn't know, Cindy, walks out of the tent. She's like, everybody calm down, it's alright! It can't be him, he's dead!
Buckley casts Minor Illusion on the stage to conjure the voice of Monocles, who says,
not.
in a booming voice, "Righty-o, my good chaps. Well, you see, I happen to know a thing or two about killing devils myself, and, well, when you kill one, you've got to kill it right there and good. You can't just do it out here in the material plane. You've got to go back down to its home, down in the hells. I don't suppose any of you fellows had taken a trip down there to finish the job off right and good then, did you?"
What's this guy talking about? Boo! Where's Garland? This guy sucks! Boo! As they're booing you. Garland, what's he talking about? And she's like...
They don't see me. They hear the voice just emanating from the stage.
Yeah, they're just like, boo! Boo! They don't... Whatever it is, they don't like it. Garland, what do we do? I thought we killed him. Oh, we killed him. He's gone. It can't be him.
Oh, we must take up arms to be ever vigilant. As he starts reaching in his bag and starts pulling out swords, laying them on the edge of the stage.
People are just like, well, I don't want to fight him. All the townspeople kind of turn, no, if it's him, nah, fuck that. As people are just leaving the swords.
Oh, it's just one little red devil.
As one woman speaks up, one little red devil? What you mean? That thing killed almost half the village and almost wiped out the entire barbarian tribe to the north. That's just not one little red devil.
Oh, I don't know, Righty. You're on my naughty list.
That was... That wasn't my intentional radio voice. That was a semi.
I didn't even notice. I didn't notice. You're fine.
As one other guy's like, well, we can't fight. We don't fight. We didn't fight last time. We don't. What? Dude, we just fuck around with the weapons you give us. We like hit trees and shit. We don't fight. What do you mean we know how to fight? We don't even have a guard here. Like we fight.
No. Me and my new friends here will take care of it. These are to defend your homes.
Well, what are we even defending from? So one guy's like, yeah, there's nothing to defend. That's just a fairy tale. I'm pretty sure that never even happened.
Oh.
She's like, no, it definitely happened. Of course it did. You know our history and the legend of the terrible beast. Used to steal poor children. And she's like, wait, what of the children?
Oh, everybody go home, protect your families.
No, not those children, you fool. Garland, the orphans. The entire orphanage was with Santa. Where are they? There must have been 30 kids. Did you bring back the children?
Oh,
what do you mean, And she gets all animated. But the kids! All the kids!
The deer said that they're gone too.
The deer? What are you talking about? Where's the children? As Grace runs out. The children! Where are the children?
Santa's back.
Why are the children be in Santa's back? Oh my god, the children! Somebody has to save the children!
Going nowhere, honestly.
We will save the children. Just give us time.
Yeah, Cindy passes out again.
Oh,
right into the snow.
Oh, for the love. Okay.
She's like, Cindy, now's not the time. Get up! Oh, listen, you have to go save the children and Santa, of course, but the children. If it's who we think it is, he eats children. As the crowd's like, oh no, he does eat children. That guy, that's what he does. Fucking eats children. The other person's like, yeah, I do. Oh no, the children, no. As they're all, the crowd just is,
Oh yeah, well, where do you think we might find such a demon? I don't see one around these parts, no.
How the hell would we know? We thought he was dead. He's been dead 100 years. We've had 100 years of peace. But if it's who you think it is, who you say it is, he loves to eat children. That's his whole thing. He's a fucking dick demon dude. Brrr! As they're all getting all inflamed and like waving their mugs and smashing bottles. They're like, yeah, we get the swords. We gotta attack the demon.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
And then Grace is like, wait, no, you can't go attack the demon. And she points, Jerry, you're the baker. And Marvin, you fix shoes. You can't attack demons. This demon would eat all of you too. Leave it to the professionals. But they never make it out there. What do you mean they never make it out there? Have you checked the weather? By the time they can make it out there, the kids will all be eaten and dead, and Santa will be gone. Oh, this is a tragedy. And you see, just the women are starting to weep.
I wish I had thaumaturgy right now.
Yeah, the crowd is belligerent. They're all wailing and weeping.
Question: is it possible to cast thaumaturgy on someone else?
Sure.
Wasn't sure if you could or not. I wasn't sure if it's just a ring.
I'm assuming you can to make somebody else's voice booming.
Because at this point, I think Darren is starting to lose.
As what's her name? They're dragging her back into the tent because she's clearly verklempt. As Grace is like, well, you have to help save the children. They're my responsibility. Can you help us?
Oh yeah.
What can we do to help you? You have to save the children.
Do you have any way for us to get up further north? It's we went up there for a while, but it's getting a wee bit nippy out right now.
Well, you could take a lot of blankets, but you have to take the sleigh. The sleigh is probably the only thing you can insulate well enough to keep you warm for the trek. I've heard it's very far south. Did you find Santa's sleigh?
Oh no, that got taken too, I believe.
Oh no! She's like, there's only one other person who has a cart that big in all of the city.
Let me guess. Scrooge.
No, not Scrooge. He would never have something like that. There's only one man who lives far, far to the north all by himself. He's the only one I know who has a sleigh. He used to use it to come to the town, but he hasn't been to the town in, it's been at least 10 years since we've seen him. I wonder if he still has it.
Do you know how far north he is?
Oh, he's past Santa's place. He's pretty far north. You have to go north past Santa's about 5 or so miles, then you go west down the little tiny beaten road, and that's where he lives all alone. He has one little house all out by himself. He used to come visit, and he used to be part of the festivities, but one year he just stopped coming. Ever since he had that present incident, he's been a little weird.
The what incident?
Well, so he used to be kind of a weird fellow. We never would really invite him into town, but then, like, one year, I don't know if he was lonely or something, but he came and tried to steal all our presents. Garland knows all about it. You remember the guy, right, Garland? You know, the green guy that stole all the presents.
Oh, yeah, that Grinch, yes.
Yeah, the Grinch, him. He stole all our presents. That
Oh,
son
you're
of a
fucking kidding me
bitch.
right now, Joe. Are you serious? I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm serious.
All the Christmas memes in this right now.
Yeah, he stole all the presents. He was a real dick, but you know what? After that, he saw that we were having a good time, and he was all right. He came in, and we invited him, and he told us he was a little lonely, and he had his dog, and it was fine. And then he used to come every year, and he came for, probably 10, 15 years straight. But then one year he just stopped coming. I don't know. Nobody's really heard of him. But yeah, he used to come every year with his sleigh down, and his little dog would drag it. It was a whole thing. But we haven't seen him in a while, but he's the only one I know of who has a sleigh.
Well, seems we're going to stock up on some nog on our travels.
Oh, of course, take all the nog you want. I don't know how much is left, though. Seems like a lot of people drank a little too much nog, but, I mean, can you blame him? Santa, he's 4 hours late. The kids are all past their bedtime, and now, this is just a mess.
Well, one thing's for sure. It is who you all believe it. That is Stone. I can make very well sure. I can make damn well sure you'll never come back.
Oh, I sure hope so, because if it's who we think it is, it took, oh my god, it took 3 or 4 heroes who had come to the festival that year. It took, oh my god, it took like almost the entire barbarian tribe all went to attack him. And that year, many casualties. None of those heroes came back. Are you sure you want to help? I mean, you have to. In fact, we'll do anything if you'll help. We certainly can't do it. But it will be very dangerous. You're going to want to make sure you get supplies. You might want to try to talk to Scrooge. He has a lot of things there. He's a very wealthy man. I hear he's a collector of artifacts and such. He might be able to help.
Somehow I doubt that.
I know he's not festive, but he's not a bad guy. I mean, he gave a lot of money to the orphanage.
Oh, I got an idea.
Why?
Oh, maybe if we can cast an illusion and show him his past, present, and future, he might change his ways.
I can do that. Allow me.
She just looks at you and says, Garland, have you drank too much nog? Not with you showing him his past and future.
Ironically enough,
I
could literally do the Phantasmal Force if I wanted to. I do it 3 times,
you could take this spell Dream and cast Dream on him, and then you're done. It's one spell. It's super easy. It's that literal movie.
It's no fun. I want Phantasmal Force is more
Georgie
fun.
doesn't get it though, so he does his little head tilt.
Yeah, she doesn't get it either. And she's like, all right, listen, go get yourself some nog, go talk to Scrooge, and see if you can get the Grinch to help. I'm sorry to trust you with this, but if you could save Santa, I'm sure he can really give you something nice. I don't know, but you've got to save the children. Oh, there's so many children. Oh, those poor kids have been through enough.
Oh yeah, of course. We'll give it our best.
All right, thank you. As she turns to the crowd, listen, everybody, go back home. We'll we'll pick this up again tomorrow. These heroes, they're gonna help us, but you have to go to bed. Just go. Stop bothering them and chanting for Santa and just go to sleep.
Oh, protect your homes.
He's like, everybody take a sword or an axe and go back to your homes. Lock your doors and be safe.
Alright, but Buckley looks a bit cross and says, oh yeah, Monocly, it's yes, I know. You can stop talking about how they didn't kill the demon, right? Yes. Oh, okay. I'll make sure to let them know next time.
All right, she goes back and you see her. She's starting to pack up the booth. You see everybody is starting to kind of grab a weapon and congregate back towards their houses.
Should we go find the housemen?
Oh, well, who's gonna be the ghost of the past?
I still don't know about that plan.
Don't worry, I can help in that regard.
Oh, we show how these dead people are wrong in the past, and show them how great the future could be.
Maybe we should have Soldier help.
Oh, but I guess I could. Or even better, I can show him what his future would be like if he can pass this on.
You know what?
You didn't hear me, did you?
No.
Okay, that was a bit quiet on that. Sorry. Perhaps I could show him what his future could look like if he could take down whatever path he is on now.
Oh, I thought you said if you put panties on. I'm like, why would you do that?
Perhaps I can show him what the future will be like if we put panties on.
Like, this is going in a different direction.
Alright.
That would fit with the theme.
Okay. Yeah, Marcus, you cakey.
Shut up.
Damn.
All right. So, anyways, speaking of,
I miss Chad's game.
Me too. All right. So where are we going? Also, we're getting close to wrap up time. So.
We can just go straight to Scrooge, I guess.
Yeah.
And if anything, if he's like, if he's what's the fuck am I forgetting? If he's unwilling to help, then yeah, Phantasmal Force on this board because fuck this.
We'll see what state the house is in by the time y'all get there.
Oh no! Oh yeah!
All right, rum pum pum pum. This is you roll into the gigantic manor.
Oh
that
god,
you
I'm
notice
fascinated and terrified.
has a big gate in front of it. You notice that there's like little bars in the gate right here and here that you can walk through, but it's generally like a gated off thing. You see two big gigantic pools that are both frozen over, covering the front. As you approach, you see a gigantic walkway right here. That kind of a big step onto a big porch, and then yeah, a huge mansion.
Where are we supposed to be?
Not yet. It's just Soldier right now.
Yeah, it's just Soldier, but if
Okay.
you wanted to walk right in, there you go. I'd say you've probably got about 5-10 minutes before.
Yeah. So, any noticeable slaves or beasties?
Perception.
Ugh. See. It's a D20. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, no, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary. You notice this house is gigantic, and that it's very fancy, but you don't see sleighs, you don't see any tracks, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Go ahead and knock on the door.
Alright, knock, knock, knock. How long you waiting for?
About a minute.
Alright, you wait a minute, no one answers.
Is the door open?
Are you trying to open it?
Yes.
It is locked.
I will investigate for another way in.
Alright. Alright, so you walk around. Alright, so you see a couple of windows on the ground level. You see one here. Big, like, huge, gigantic windows that are at least as tall as you. They'll probably start about your waist and extend about another 10 feet above that. Really picturesque, exceedingly ornate windows.
Is it able to like crack open even just a little bit? An inch?
You try to open it, you notice the windows are locked.
Is it multiple panes?
Multiple panes.
Yeah.
It's like your standard window, right? It's got a bottom and a top, and it's latched shut and locked.
Okay, I mean just like a lot of older things because like glass back then, and like back then this never existed, but glass wasn't usually one big pane. It was a bunch of smaller panes that were put together in frames.
Yeah. You notice like the big plus sign in between, kind of 4 big panes all like seamed together.
All right. Let's see. Second, I'm looking at my spells. Do I see anything inside, or is there curtains or stuff blocking the way?
No, you can look inside. You see what appears to be like a study. So a room with a reading chair, looks like a pretty fancy and ornate table, and you just see books, just entire room with shelves filled with books. You see a little, I guess you'd call it like a lantern, sitting there. It's not on, but it is sitting on the table. You could tell this was, maybe something someone would sit and read by. You see one book is kind of overturned on the table. Looks like it's kind of in the middle of being read, rather. And that's what you see.
All right. I want to go ahead and cast an old spell here. Grab this for you.
Dreading what you're gonna cast.
Meteor storm.
Oh God.
House implodes.
Wait, you can't even fuck you.
I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. It's within range. Okay, cool. So I'll cast it inside.
Okay.
The house. Invisible magical eye.
Yep.
And I'll sit down below and stay still, and I look like an object because kinda am. And I'm gonna look through the eye and go through the house.
Sure.
With this invisible magical eye and see what I can see inside. Dark vision as well.
Sure.
Look.
All right. So you start in the library. You kind of move out, and then you're kind of more in the middle of the house. You see a giant, luxurious. I guess you'd almost call it like a foyer, right? Like a big, giant room with a huge set of stairs that go up and then bend around to the right and get to the second level. A giant chandelier is hanging down with a bunch of candles that are not lit. You see a little crank that seems to crank the chandelier up and down, you imagine. As you, where do you want to send the eye?
I mean, I want to scout the whole building, so I guess start...
Lower floor and work your way up?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you go over to the right here, you notice a kitchen. So you look over there, you see a very ornate, very exquisite kitchen. It's huge, tons and tons of cabinets line all the walls. You see a big wood-burning stove there that doesn't seem to be on or lit. You notice a couple of pantry walk-in rooms that, as you send the eye in, seem to be stocked with tons and tons of food. You notice vegetables, fruits, meats, cheeses, breads. He seems to have quite a bit of food. You're surprised if this is the amount of food for one person. As you kind of come back out, you see these two rooms over here. You notice giant double doors that seem to be made out of thick metal. You're not able to see into those rooms or peer through them, but yeah, those doors seem to be extremely reinforced. As you send the eye up the stairs, you notice that there are
wait.
Okay.
Are these like safe doors, you would say?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I figured.
They appear to be like double reinforced safe doors.
Cool.
As you go up the stairs, you notice a long hallway, and at either end of the hallway, you notice a bunch of different doors that seem to be leading into different bedrooms. 2 or 3 of them are open and seem to be very luxurious and grand bedrooms with draped, ornate beds, dressers, curtains along the wall that seem to be made of very fine cloths. A couple of bedroom doors are closed, or at least you imagine they're bedroom doors, but they're closed. Can you go through walls?
No, but 1-inch gap, which is
okay,
kind of like...
so you go through the keyholes and do notice that, there's more bedrooms. You've counted 4 of them so far. As you go into the other end, as you've kind of seen 4 bedrooms on one side of the hall, you go and find just one door at the end of the hall, and you as you peep through, you notice a candle seems to be illuminating that room.
I will send my eye in and see if there's a boy in there.
Alright, so as you go in, you see one candle sitting on an end table. You see a bed that completely is draped with this luxurious purple curtain. So you can't see into it. It seems to be wrapped all the way around. Can it hear things?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, so you're not sure what's in there, but you do see the candle burning, and you again see another book kind of lying face down. And that's what you see.
I look for any, search for any summoning spells, anything like that would notify a sort of summoning ritual. Being that I also have that spell in particular, Summon Demon.
Summoning. So you kind of look around, your little eyes peeping around, seeing what it can see on tables, kind of looking at shelves and seeing if you see anything. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. You find 4 or 5 different books in his room. One is on the politics of Faerun. You read another book about mercantile routes. A third book seems to be about various traditions of some church you haven't heard of. Another one seems to be a fictional book. And then a 5th one, which is kind of interesting that you notice, is How to Save Yourself is the name of the book. And that's the one that's laying on the table. And it seems to be about halfway through, so it's like, right around the middle. So, you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, there's the layout of Scrooge's building, and it's time to go to bed.
Alright, yeah, sure. So that, if you guys want to stop there, let's say you guys roll in and you see, you see the building, and you can kind of walk in and you see Soldier over there crouched under a window doing things.
Sure.
Sounds good,
cool.
Yeah. Pick it up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Solid first sesh. I like it.
Hell yeah.
Didn't get to do I honestly didn't. I didn't get to do a lot, but that's honestly on me.
You know what? It's all right. You guys didn't fight a single thing. You did some good investigating. You kind of figured out what was going on.
Oh yeah.
Gave
you made
gifts.
some friends.
Yeah.
You moved around. I promise you, the second part of this will be things to kill.
I'll get to the fight.
No gifts.
Are we all gonna die?
And by that
I
point,
have no idea if you're all gonna die. Honestly, you might.
By that point, I should have everything sort of.
Sure, yeah. And that's what I figured, is that a good deal, if not all of tonight, would be just role-playing and just wandering around.
Yeah, it was fun.
I added in a bunch of extra stuff that I wasn't originally going to add in, because I thought, if we're going over 2 nights, we could expand a little bit, maybe go into a little bit more detail.
A side note, if it ever comes into play, Theron's sword is actually a planar key. So.
I don't know, maybe.
I'm just saying.
It all depends on what you guys end up doing. He's got a keyblade, basically.
No, I'm not. Don't worry, relax. No, because I went with the channeler cluster mill finger of Vecna, which I think was just way better, honestly.
Cast teleportation circle and get the fuck out of here. Boo! I say boo to the key and I teleport away.
As the crowd says boo to you guys for telling him Santa was dead.
Oh, well, I give gifts.
I told them how to kill demons now. I'll do it right next time.
Yeah,
You sent them to hell.
And Theron can actually give us the chance to do it if we ever have a way to open up a way to the 9 Hells.
Go through it.
I wasn't planning on you guys going into the 9 Hells.
That depends on if we fight Crumpet.
This is a fun group, though. I mean, I can keep playing this.
I mean, it would be a little more than a one-shot to go to the 9 Hells.
Oh,
Ho
yeah.
ho!
I mean, it is already.
Hell number 1, weekly one-shots.
A once a month shot. Let's do it.
Layer 1.
That's awesome.
The Dante's quest. The Dante's daunting Danto quest.
Listen, there was a possibility of the Dante's quest if that in-person session didn't go so fucking awfully.
Oh,
Oh,
which one?
hell.
The one that you were a part of.
oh, well, that went great.
I know, it was a meme. See, the difference was, in this particular session, I embraced the meme.
Oh,
I just realized...
You made the meme, motherfucker. You put whores in a Christmas story.
Oh my God.
I mean, they weren't whores.
They were
They were-
hoes.
They
They
were
were
hoes.
they were literally charity whores.
Steely? No, bad.
Whoa, hold on. A kissing booth is a perfectly innocent...
No.
it's just
Charity
kissing.
whores. You said
It
they
was
say
not-
fuck for money for
No.
the children.
Listen.
Nobody said that.
Oh.
No, you implied, and I inferred.
No, a pervy patron said that. Doesn't make it true.
I really got the 2 tints of whores, and don't go over to this one.
It's okay, Jeff. Georgie thinks it's perfectly innocent.
It was perfectly innocent until Garland broke out the mechanical toys, and then we just went in a different direction.
Yes.
You're the one who said.
I promise, Christen Day and to God, that I did not intend for any of this to be the level it went to.
I didn't either until we started the session. You're like, oh, by the way, there's anime girls. Oh.
Hey, they were cutesy little anime girls.
Well, then I had to change my toys.
And that was okay, and then since you changed your toys, we're expecting bigger, better toys from last year.
Exactly.
I don't get the Firefox joke.
You can just say it. We hear you.
Oh. Well, I mean...
That's kind of true.
All we Googled was Christmas anime girls.
Yeah, now Papa Google knows that I visited that. Thanks for that.
It's alright.
But he knows if
Don't
you've
we
been
all
gathered
need
good.
just a little more Christmas anime girls in our life?
Oh.